Hey yo guys, Forever2 here, and welcome back to Genshin Impact for a bit, because I want to do something real quick, because I want to find something I can find in this island. So what I'm going to be doing is Shine On Pilapan Idol. So, apparently in one of my walkthroughs of the game, or the chapters I believe, or the quests I believe, I activated a quest, which I found out it's a chain quest, where it lets you unlock certain quests. So, and apparently there is a secret boss that I'm going to find myself. I had a friend who told me this, but I don't think he reached here. He just likes to spoil things. He won't say what kind of boss it is, but he tells me that I have to do certain quests with it. So I don't know what I'm going to be doing, just exploring, finding new quests here and there, world quests, yes. So we're going to be doing a bunch of these quests until I can reach this boss here.
Here's to a life.
Alright, so we found ourselves the group of Pilapan Campas, or pineapple guys, whatever. Bear the miracle of the blooming Guitzali, and let the sacred flame ignite your smile. How many times do I have to tell you? When you shout a slogan, do it loud and proud. Hiccups. It's ignite your smile, so there's gotta be more passion in there. More! Hold that pose, tighten your core muscles and waist, and don't lower those legs. Coach? Huh? It's you? Good. Get up on that stage. Now. Whoa, this site's super tense. Is Chiton really gonna be okay? We'll have to wait and see. Tell me, what's the most important thing for an idol to have? That's right. Muscles! Only strong muscles can power a great performance. Only strong muscles can crush the competition. What kind of idol are we talking about here? Remember this! Being an idol is war. Only the strong survive. The path to stardom is brutal. But aren't there idols who win people's hearts with their bright smiles? Wrong! Dead wrong! That will only make idol fans weak. Muscles maketh the idol. So come on and show me your idol power. Can I really do this? You've got this. Just dance your heart out. Traveler and I will be cheering for you. Boy. Oh. What am I doing here? So we're gonna set up some fireworks? Okay. What am I doing? So, what am I? Thank goodness! It was just a regular dance. No slip-ups this time. We should be in the clear, right? Don't think you're through just because you finished the routine. The real climax starts now. Let's go! Go where? To bear the miracle of the blooming Guitzali, and let the sacred flame ignite your smile. In the name of Easybreeze Holiday Resort, I present to you a dance of welcome. Shine on, Pilapan Idol! Oh no, that move. Let's go, girl, you got this. Never mind. Eek! Ow. Paimon's worst fears come true! She messed up that move! Coach, please! Just give me one more chance! You want another shot? Then speak up when you ask for one! Where is all that fire you had when you were crying just now? Please, Coach! Give me just one more chance! I want to become the Pilapan Idol! I can't really yell because it's late and my voice is cracking. Good! That's the spirit! You pass! Eh? That's a pass? Sorry if I'm making a little bunch of noises with this one. This mic picks up a little sound. Of course it does! Perseverance matters way more than technique. With perseverance, one can face down any rival and stand proud on any stage. Perseverance! That's an idol's true spiritual muscle. You've got the basics down, and that's why you pass. Well, Paimon's got a lot she wants to say, but hey, all's well that ends well. All's well that ends well, maybe. no matter what happens, we've already taken the first step. Victory is ours. Next up, let's challenge for his title.
Not bad.
Alright.
It's all yours.
So I gotta accept another trial. Excuse me, are you Uhuita? We're here to... Yes, yeah, oh yes, that's me. Welcome, honored guest, to the Uhuita Travel Agency. You've come just the right time. Right now, we're offering a 5-day, 4-night couples vacation package at Easybreeze Holiday Resort, inclusive of full guided tours, photo shoots, plus exclusive koala stores transfers, all just for 100,000 mora. Wait! We're not here to ask about your tour packages. Actually, we're here to take on the competition's qualification test. Wow, that's a quick change in attitude. Don't mind me. Anyway, tell me, young Pipilon, what do you think is the most important thing for an idol? Muscles? Exactly. It's about service attitude. You've got to keep delivering top quality service for your fans. No matter who's in front of you, even if they don't need to tour package, you've got to stay strong and always keep that smile going. You'd better practice what you preach first. Get a load of this tiny floating smarty pants. If you can point out my flaws, it means you're starting to understand the spirit of service attitude. Now let me test you more thoroughly. That was abrupt. When it comes to surfing fans as an idol, the answer from the Pilipon Idol Committee is a meet and greet. Come on, follow me. Come on, follow me. Pipilon, you'll play the idol, and you two will be those fans. Whew. Sorry. It is late. I am very tired. But I gotta do this. Let's see how your service attitude holds up. Finally, a test that sounds normal. Normal. With the Natlinese, anything is but normal. I've seen a lot of these mascots and I don't like it. Hey, up here! This way! Hurry! Okay. What is it you need, fool? So the idol photo op, as its name suggests, is when the Pilipon idols pose with their fans for sweet, cheap keepsake snapshots. All you have to do is strike a pose and be ready for a photo. Easy enough, right? Shall we give it a go then? I guess we can start now. Okay, that was a bit abrupt. Alright, just look this way and smile and say, Asha! How is Paimon supposed to be smiling? Okay. Well, that's what. Okay, you guys can read this. I can't read this fast. So I gotta take this. And pose this. Aw, damn it. Coming. Oh! Look at this. I got another fan. Wait, who are you? Is taking pictures with unfamiliar friends also part of the service? I guess so. Everybody smile now. I guess. Actually, you know what? I think this is good enough for me. Hey, you gotta pay up for your photo session. 100,000 more per person. And that's a total of 300,000. Oh, now here comes the troublemaker. Causing trouble for the fans. That's gotta be a setup, a scenario, right? How will the idol handle this crisis? Let's wait and see. Hey, is this really part of the idol's job too? Well now, that's what it takes to be a true Natlan idol. Don't just reply to everything with that line. Cut the chatter. Pay up or get beat up. Choice is yours, chum. I guess it's fighting time, yeah?
All right, let's get to work.
Do this then.
Suffer the wrath of the evil. Full throttle. Pyroclastic surge. Incinerate. Woohoo!
Oh, damn it. Okay. Alright. I think I need to actually take this. There we go. I think I fell off. Ow, stop. I said it was just an act. So why are you hitting me for real? Sorry, your acting was just too convincing. Anyway, well done. You passed. A true idol always gives 100%. As long as you give it your all, how could your service attitude ever be so bad? You know, in fact, I'll admit I'm moved by your performance. This is exactly what a Pipilon idol should be. Honestly, Paimon's starting to lose sight of what a Pipilon idol actually is. Pipipon. Ay. Alright, now just cover the medical expenses for our actors, and you've got my official approval. Don't worry, I'm not trying to scam you. 100,000 more per person. That's the totals of 300,000. What part of that isn't a scam? Well, no, that's what it takes to be a... No, idols aren't supposed to be anything like that. Yeah, I'm starting to agree with Paimon in some degree. Yeah, I got one more qualification to do.
The best stuff's always at the bottom.
So where would this be at anyway? Well, not too far. Oh, not too far though.
Let's ride.
In fact, it's just way over there. Welcome. Oh, you're here for the Pipilon idol competition, right? Right, yep, right on the mark. Wow, you're sharp. You flatter me. But as a part-time critic, I do suppose I've got a pretty sharp eye. Now enough pleasantries, let's cut to the chase. Let me see. The golden-haired adventurer scores 9 out of 10 for style points. The little white fairy gets a 9. As for you, the Pipilon, I'm sorry, but you failed. Cheaton, are you okay? Hey, who starts with criticism like that? Even critics shouldn't be that blunt. A good idol's style points have to be perfect, and accessories are vital for leaving a lasting stylish impression. Paimon doesn't get it. Like Venti's lyre, for example. Oh, Paimon gets it. Miss Iona really knows her stuff. See, I told you I wasn't the problem. I'm a professional. It's just the people around here, strange tastes and all. Why does everyone think accessories have to be about combat prowess? They're meant to be pretty, not practical. But my dad overly complicated accessories can hinder... but my dad says overly complicated accessories can hinder your movements, whether dancing or fighting, and I wanted to have a unique appearance. So that's why your stage outfit looks so weird. Definitely the adult's fault. Let me see. Golden-haired adventurer, you seem to have a rather normal sense of aesthetics. Come, use the decorations here and show these Pipapon what true style is all about. Am I gonna play dress up with my idol? I will not say that. Ocean themed outfit? Let's try that. Alright. No. What is this one? That's ocean themed enough. Did you say ocean themed? Alright. I want to see this one. Let's... Alright. What is ocean themed for me? I think that's ocean themed enough for me, right? Exactly. I told the people here were all sorts of strange. Let's try the themed resort outfits. I guess this one? Maybe? Not bad. So, my dear acting and training, care to share your thoughts? Wow, the resort-themed outfit really nails that laid-back vacation vibe of the Easybreeze Holiday Resort. And the ocean-themed one is so perfectly summery, I can almost feel the sea breeze in my hair. Well, that was very straightforward. But in short, just match your outfit with the theme. Vacation makes you think of relaxation. Ocean brings to mind sunshine and waves. Got it? Got it. Got it isn't quite enough. Let's test your understanding to make sure you really do. We'll start with a simple keyword. How about minimalist? Minimalist? Huh? That just means simple, right? When I think of simple, oh, the look in Cheaton's eyes is getting intense. I've got it. Minimalist means simple, and the ultimate form of simplicity is nothing. Time to strip away all the unnecessary stuff. Uh-oh, Fervent. Paimon's getting a very bad feeling about this. Hiya! Paimon knew it. Well, what do you think, Coach? No accessories, no distractions. The best way to show off a Peepapon's performance outfit. Well, forget it. Maybe that's just how Peepapon actors are. Maybe I was the problem all along. I give up. You pass. Paimon agrees. We understand where you're coming from. Is it just me, or does every single Natlinese people are just dumb? No, they're not. Woo. Anyway, this means we're finally in the finals. The finals? Can I really do it? Sure you can. We got through all those trials without breaking a sweat, didn't we? Plus, after everything we've been through, you're way stronger than when we started. Paimon's sure you've got what it takes to be a true Peepapon idol, right? Believe in yourself. Yeah, you're right. Let's go, people. It's time to take on the finals. But first, treasure.
Something to add to my collection. Rev the engines!
It's just nearby too. Welcome everyone to the grand finale of the Peepapon Idol competition. I'm your host for today's climatic showdown. As you've probably seen in the brochure, the final stage is a live performance battle to determine who truly deserves the title of idol. Let's get straight into what you all came for. Contestants to the stage. Unleash your idol power and shine your way to the top. Shine on, Peepapon Idols. I now declare the Peepapon Idol competition finals officially underway. Finally! Traveler Paimon, I'm going in. Well, we'll be cheering for you. You've worked so hard. Just do your best. And Paimon's sure everything will be just fine. And while my voice is cracking very worsely. Alright, let's watch. We just watch it, right? You got this. Woo! Is it really I have to do? Just watch them?
Instead of confining themselves to the heavens,
I'm coming!
God
Yes,
should
this movie
broaden
should
their
be right.
horizons in the world below.
This time, I'm sure I'll... Haha! Wow, it worked! I look like this. I'll definitely... Huh? Wow. Wow, really? What is going on? Did she step on something? I didn't even make it to the top 3. Aw, don't be sad. We still made it to the finals, didn't we? Phew, I told you, didn't I? Being an idol isn't all about glitz and glamour. The only thing that truly shines on stage is sweat. Your fundamentals are still very too weak. That voice. Still, I'll give you this. You took the first step, and that's no small feat. You even made it through 2 rounds. Way more than I expected. Dad. Wait, hold up. This guy's your dad? I mean, Coach. Just because you've improved a little doesn't mean you can start getting cocky. You lost because your basics are all over the place. Now come on, we're going back home. I'm starting your training from scratch. From now on, you are to call me Coach, not Dad. Got it? Got that? Coach! Good. Prepare yourself. There'll be no room for beg for mercy in a war. Yes, Coach! What a strange family. Seriously? What even is an idol for you people? This has been the strangest quest I've ever seen. But then again, I have seen more and more strange. Okay, so I noticed when I went to my Asha mode here, I am missing one color left, and it tells me I need to complete Traces of Chroma to unlock. That must be a quest that I need to do in order for me to unlock that color. Vandalization? Oh look, we got another. It's another one. No vandalization! No vandalization, huh? I guess we must vandalize the building. Alright, let's give it a little moody orange. Oh, there he goes. This is stunning work. The brush strokes are delicate and the colors bold. You've got some real artistic flair. You've got good taste in art. It's too bad though. I heard the people on the street hired a scary guard to catch any troublemakers who go around painting on the walls. Huh? A guard? Paimon didn't notice any big scary guards. Indeed, his name is Kosaro, I think. He looks totally normal. In fact, he looks just like me. Paimon, doodling on walls isn't exactly upstanding behavior. Sorry. Hey, wait! You were doing it too. It's fine, really. I've always thought the people around here were way too uptight anyway. This is Natlan. What kind of wall doesn't have a little graffiti on it? Besides, as long as I clean it up before anyone sees, it'll be like it never happened. I almost choked on my own spit. Mr. Cold Soto, you're the best. Well, your worries are gone, but mine are still. Huh? What's bothering you? It's about this childhood friend of mine. Bit of an airhead, always drifting around like a flow-current bird. Everyone calls him Little Floaty. He's always loved drawing and painting, and he has actually picked up some real skills. Says he's carrying on the legacy of our old teacher, Alu. Nowadays, he's known as the face of Chroma Flare. In the past, Chroma Flare was famous in Atlan for its amazing use of color and texture. So yeah, he's kind of a big deal now. It just so happens that the Easybreeze Holiday Resort needs someone to help with their facade design. So they invited a group of designers under the guise of a bidding competition. And guess who's on the list? I figured I'd ask him to help some of the neighborhood shops design their storefronts as well. But he said his schedule was all packed to the brim. He told me he couldn't take on any more work unless he had 2 assistants. If only there were 2 talented and reliable adventurers around here with a bit of artistic sense. And with Paimon's already having her thoughts, gears are grinding. After all, he's a super famous designer, and he's always been a very generous, free-spirited person. I can't imagine him giving his assistants anything less than an impressive award. Whoa! That sounds like a award fit for more pouches! We're in! Paimon, you're so easy to convince. You figured out Paimon's weakness so fast. Hey, don't say that. Helping people in need is an adventurer's duty too. Great! It's settled then. I'll give Solin. That's the guy. A heads up. Just meet him at the cafe across the street later. Oh, and since it's a bidding competition, you might find some rivals who play dirty. Watch your backs. Pfft, we've dealt with way worse than a bunch of crooked bidders. Yeah, we came from Fontaine. That's reassuring. As for the graffiti, don't sweat it. I'll clean it up. Okay, and leave your little floaty guide to us. Of course. It shouldn't be a challenge for the legendary Traveler and Paimon. So you recognized us from the start? Yeah, we are famous as is. So we gotta go to the cafe. Yeah. Oh! Okay, we found it quickly. Well, I never expected the famed face of Chroma Flare to be so young. Definitely worth the long trip out here. I've heard your school puts a special focus on color. Makes it feel like the hues are actually flowing. Any chance I'll get to witness that for myself today? I wouldn't say we're experts, really. At Chroma Flare, we simply have our own interpretation of how to bring out the textures of colors. It's a little different from how others do it, that's all. What a coincidence! We at the Farikas also have insights of our own when it comes to color. I hope you'll be willing to share some of your tips during the bid later. Color is the art of clash and contrast. Sharing tips would be inappropriate. We should have a friendly clash. A spar instead. Hey there. My bad. Hey, my bad. I got held up by a little something and couldn't get here on time. Hope I didn't keep you waiting for too long, pals. Oh, hey, little floaty. It's really you. So you did become a designer. I thought Kosaro was just pulling my leg again. Huh? Big sis? Color is the art of clash and contrast. Isn't that what the old man always says? You're starting to sound like a real designer already. Big sis, you didn't need to say that out loud. So that line came from the founder of Chroma Flare himself. No wonder it carries such gravitas. Mr. Floaty, huh? I wonder if your skills can live up to Mr. Lu's legacy. Alright, little Floaty, go ahead and use my cafe as your canvas. Show them what Chroma Flare is all about. Sure, I can do that. Just give me a moment. Kosono promised me 2 assistants, but I haven't met them yet. Paimon supposes this is where we come in. Ahem, Selin, your assistants have arrived. Wait, you're Traveler Paimon? Since when could Kosono call in favors like that? Oh, the legendary adventurers. Even with top-tier assistance, the result's still going to depend on the designer's skill. Fine, I'll give you a proper taste of what Chroma Flare can do. So under Solan's direction, you quickly complete the preparations. Miss Traveler, please take these ink pigments. Whoa, the colors are so weird. Are you sure they could actually work? I have my phone next to me. Of course they work, and I'll have you know they're very useful. That's what being a color master is all about. Turning the odd and ordinary into something brilliant. It's about drawing out the best colors in the most unexpected ways. Okay, got it. Wait, really? You're not just pretending to understand, are you? Alright then, shall Paimon begin coloring the wall as our color master commands? Okay, since we're playing rough, let's use a bright yellow. Alright, where would the... Wait. Alright. Wait. What did he say? Decorate the walls of the cafe yellow, so... Alright. Alright, the walls of the cafe yellow. Okay, the walls, maybe? Okay, come on. Alright. Oh, that's it. Alright. Alright. I guess it's good enough for me. Let's see, I want a blue on there. And I want a little orange there. Oh, there. Alright, let's make these a little bit of red. These a little red. Red. Gonna do a little bit of a green on this one. I want to do little gray here. How about blue on this one? Oh, I'm trying to hit the balloon. Is that it? Am I missing anything though? Alright. I think I may have missed something here. Don't know if I got everything. Alright, I think I got everything else, but I gotta decorate the walls with yellow. I think I missed a spot. May have missed a spot somewhere. Ah, I missed a spot. Gotta get it everywhere. Got it! Yeah! Oh, sorry. There we go. I think I missed that little crevice right there. Wow, it's so shiny and pretty. These colors. The whole wall is rippling like a shimmering stream. I didn't expect to see this kind of vibrance in a backwater place like this. Little Floaty, this is seriously amazing. Aw, come on, big sis. It's not that big of a deal. Ever since the old man passed, I haven't seen color like this again. If he were still around, he'd be so proud of you. Well, Alvo, still think the Farikas can hold a candle to what you just saw? No need for that. I'm backing out. This piece has already blown past every expectation I had. If I showed up at the competition, I'll just embarrass myself. So, without further ado, goodbye. I know that anyone from Shashnaya would sound Russian to me. I don't know. Huh? Alva's already gone? Oh man, I missed the good part. Kotsoro, you numbskull. Why didn't you tell me the cafe was Big Sis's place? Kotsoro, you little brat. Where'd you run off to this time? Why do you always show your face only after the dust settles? Hey, chill, Big Sis. Someone picking up the chromium flare mantle. That's big news. Of course I had to let the old man know first, right? Especially when the one inheriting it is the very person he thought he had zero talent with color. The so-called cartographer. You bet I rushed over to tell him. Hey, it's been years. Are you seriously still using that nickname on me? Don't you ever get tired of it? The cartographer? Did you know? When little Floaty was a kid, he used to draw all over the blankets. Please, Big Sis, I'm begging you, not this story again. Oh, come on. What's the big deal? Don't you remember that time when you... Look, everyone! I really have to prepare for tomorrow. I'll see you all later. Goodbye! Look at that. Our shiny, clumsy little Floaty really has grown up. Huh, Big Sis? She sure has. I can't believe you used to bid as an excuse to bring him back. If the old man were still here, he'd be all over the moon. Of course he had to come back. Chroma Flare started here. It's only right that it ends here too. And there's you. The old man had such high hopes for you. Then you disappeared for years and never even told me where his grave was. And now the prodigal Kotsoro returns, only to tell me he's given up on the painting. How am I supposed to explain that to him? Come on, Big Sis. Painting was just a childhood thing. I was never the patient type anyway, you know. Well, I still got patrol duty to take care of, so I better get going. Alright, you too. I need a quick word in private. Let's meet up where we ran into each other earlier, okay? It's the morning. That was close. Is this what getting older feels like? Now that I think about it, the old man was the same. Always going around sharing our embarrassing stories. Wait, you had embarrassing moments too? Of course. Like that nickname, cartographer. The old man loved calling him that more than anyone. That just sounds like you embarrassing other people. Well, that's not the point. The point is, someone just revived the Chroma Flare style, and in front of Alvo no less. That could be a problem. Huh? Isn't that a good thing? Well, it's a long story. About 10 years ago, an adventure team called Free Spirits came to this land. Almost an island. Only most of the event members weren't here to adventure. Big Sis just wanted a getaway, and me and little Floaty had straight up run away from home. Well, that's a bit too free-spirited. Pardon me. It really was. The only serious adventurer in the group was also the most senior. He was an old man, a priest from the Masters of the Night Wind. He was originally trying to uncover some link between Saurian inscriptions and Asha, but maybe we rubbed off on him. He suddenly dropped that and started researching color and theory instead. Wait, don't tell me that old man was... That's right. People used to say his colors hit with the force of a hammer, but danced like light on water. That clash of power and shimmer is where chroma comes from. Ever since he created this style, he was on the lookout for someone to pass it on to. Lil Floyd and I were young, so naturally he picked us and forced us to call him Master. Forced? Sounds like you were really that unwilling. Back then, I had no idea we were learning something that would one day take all of Natland by storm. In the end, the old man passed without naming a successor. All that's left of him are some old sketches and a few of his pieces. Since then, a bunch of us tried to recreate what he did, even me. But no one's really succeeded, except maybe little Floaty. Okay, Paimon gets that part now. But what's that got to do with things being a problem? Sorry. Because of people like those merchants from Nod Cry. That's the name. During the whole quest thing, I keep forgetting the name. I couldn't remember the name, so Nod Cry. They've got ambitions, power, and zero hesitation when it comes to playing dirty. What a headache. If they ever tried to get forceful, poor little Floaty might be in real trouble. No worries there. Traveler is super strong, and those guys wouldn't stand a chance. Plus, as righteous adventurers, we don't let the bad guys get away with anything, right, Traveler? Well, after everything you just said, how can I refuse? You two are lifesavers. How about we meet on the main road at the Easybreeze market tomorrow? I'll put together a detailed plan too, just in case. Hold on, I'm hearing my Discord just ringing about.
The rewards of an adventure worth remembering.
Okay, so I gotta wait until tomorrow. And I got the cafe, hell yeah. Oh, Asha's just having a seizure. Whoa, that's so cool. Try spraying another. Oh, that's just Sultan? That's your name. Wait, wouldn't that Asha be his teacher? Okay. I'm just thinking here. You know, in the story quest, we learned that some of the Asha that followed us around in the quest story was actually Bennett's parents. What if some of these Asha were actually spirits of some people who are creative? You know, what if this little guy is their teacher? Yeah. Why is it called Sultan though? That's a good thing. That's one good thing to think of. Alright, he's saying, honestly, I don't get why Sultan's so attached to you. I guess it's natural charm, huh? Looks like you even made some little accessories for it. You really care about Sultan, don't you? Wait, don't tell me you saw the famous traveler with their adorable pet and thought, hey, I want one too. Did he just call Paimon a pet? Because it's been a long time, a while, since I had my Saurian companion. Just left and become an adventurer. Hey, Paimon's no pet! Fervin and Paimon are best buddies! That's right, just like Sultan and I. We're the best of friends. So the little one's name is Sultan? What a cute name. Nice to meet you, Sultan. Paimon's Paimon, and this is the Traveler. Alright, playtime's over. Let's get to work and start painting. Huh? Wait a minute. That arrogant fellow hasn't shown up yet, has he? Aren't we starting a bit early? Haven't you noticed the crowd? Everyone's waiting to see your masterpiece. Don't keep your fans waiting. Oh, great designer. Okay, listen up, you two. Today's commission is pretty simple. Just paint the sports supplies and the store sign. Use the same technique as last time. But keep in mind, the surfaces this time are a lot smaller, which makes it trickier to get colors just right. Prepare yourselves, okay? Okay, so we gotta be extra accurate for this one. So, what's the commission here? I see a lure. Try using blue this time. Okay. Alright, which one's the icy blue? Okay. And yellow. Okay. Honestly, don't know. So, decorate instrument store with orange or yellow. I'm gonna mix it. Alright, I'm gonna mix colors. One here, two here, maybe here. Ruby over here. Alright, I like the mixing colors here, okay? Alright. You really gotta make up your mind, buddy. You know what? I'm gonna mix colors here. Yeah, I'm gonna mix this up the colors here. Alright. Not sure if I'm not sure if I did it right. Wait, I wanted to do it orange. Alright. Did I get it? I'm honestly not sure if I get it. Alright. We'll just do both colors. I may use orange for this one. There we go. I was gonna mix it with the yellow and... Okay, there we go. What the hell is this outfit? Sorry. Alright, made some good exhibition colors here. Mixing all the colors here, maybe. I think I have to choose one color for the instrument store, though. After all these years, seeing these colors again really brings back a flood of memories. This combination, wasn't it called complementary pairing? I remember one of Master's final works made use of this approach. Didn't think you remember a small detail like that, though these days I just call it color contrast. After all, as the saying goes, color is the art of clash and contrast, a language of raw emotion, hence the name, color contrast. Really? Here I thought you were just thinking of our youth. You know, like the one time that little Tatankasaur headbutted you into a bunch of paint buckets, and they got splattered all over the room. Now, that was a real clash and contrast colors. Hey, you're bringing that up just to embarrass me in front of everyone, aren't you? Don't be such a stick in the mud. I'm getting older, and nostalgia's starting to hit really hard these days. The old man was like this too, wasn't he? Always going on and on about the past like it was yesterday. Forgetting. Now there's a fate worse than death. Even if we forget that place, who will remember that the dazzling legacy of Chroma began in a pitch-black dark cave? A tree that forgets its roots can never bear good fruit. So yeah, I'll bring up the past now and then. Try to keep it fresh in your mind. Every time you get all cryptic like this, it's never a good sign. Hold on, where's Alvo? Wasn't he acting all high and mighty before? He didn't even show up. Don't tell me that cafe showed and spooked him so bad he ran back to not cry. Someone's confident today. Of course I am. I've got Sultan with me, and the legendary traveler Paimon to back me up. Our victory is a foregone conclusion. Good to see you in good spirits, little floaty. But come on, do you really think someone from Nod Cry is gonna play fair? He could just threaten you outright, or try to bribe me behind your back. It wouldn't be complicated. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they're already on their way to the old man's grave. How's that possible? Only you and I are supposed to know where that cave is. Yeah, well, that was true. Unless a certain idiot got followed last time they went there. Wait, you mean after the bidding yesterday? No. Then wouldn't that old man's place? If I know Alvo, he'll probably cut out every bit of the wall, floor, and rock in that cave with any trace of pigment on it. And analyze them piece by piece. Plagiarism! Sorry. I won't stand for this. We need to stop him now. Kosoto! Alvo really did head that way, and with a whole crew in tow. Big Sis went on ahead, but I'm afraid she won't be able to hold him off for too long. Then what are we waiting for? Let's go, everyone. Time to see what Alvo's really up to. Jeez. Well, you know what I'm up to. Money, 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 money.
Something to add to my collection.
Alright. Where do I go? Oh, shoot. He really did came in here. I don't think I've been here before. Back off! This is the old man's resting place, and you're not welcome here. I'm warning you, Alvo. Don't think you have the right to barge in and just because numbers are on your side. That's funny, Miss Galfrey owner. You just found out about this place yourself, and now you're already keeping everyone else from getting their fingers in the pie. And what do we have here? The great Solon, and even a legendary traveler? What eminent company we have today. I don't suppose this means there is some sort of priceless secret hidden around here, You scoundrel! Instead of betting properly, you snuck off and came here. What's the big idea? We'll see. Even if the Varikas were to take something by force, we will do so openly. We wouldn't stoop so low as to use sneaky tricks. It's disgraceful, you know. What are you trying to say? Ladies and gentlemen, behold, these flowing, radiant hues. You've surely realized it by now. Yes, this is what they call a chroma masterpiece. What a pity. Such colors, left to wither under the wind and sun, unknown to all of Tavat. Luckily, our dear Mr. Flutofloli here inherited his style, and has recently started to make waves. You stop being around the bush. You want to say something? Spit it out. Over a decade has passed, yet this mural has no cracks nor signs of fading. It still shines as brightly as ever. That's thanks to some recent restoration. Judging by the marks, it was done just a few days ago. But these paint marks don't look like they were done by hand. They were sprayed on, almost as if an Asha did it. Care to explain this restoration, Mr. Zolan? Why don't you tell us who did this? And do please enlighten us, because now my curiosity is well and truly piqued. Who exactly is the real master of chroma flare? You seem awfully confident in your theory, Alvo. Of course, I took some paint from here yesterday and had it analyzed by experts, which revealed that these pigments contain extraordinarily pure volatile phlogiston, almost as though they were alive. More precisely, these pigments were made by humans. They were created by a phlogiston-rich life form. In other words, this paint is the work of an Asha, a living being made of pure phlogiston. No wonder its colors put to shame anything humans can make. And look who we have here. Zolan's ever-present Asha companion. Quite a coincidence, isn't it? Face it, everyone. The chroma flare was never about human artistry. Just two generations of con artists taking credit for Asha's natural talents. Oh, you don't like that. Oh, but there's more. Zolan's colors have never gone beyond the old man's palette. They both never used purple. And the Asha with them? It's been the same one all these years. Little floaty. Now it makes sense why Zoltan took to me so quickly. It's the teacher, isn't it? So the truth is that this story isn't about a prodigy designer returning home after studying across Natlan, but instead about a pitiful orphan. An orphan who, upon stumbling upon an Asha in the wild, his childhood teacher's companion, gave in to malice and started stealing the fruits of others' labor. And that venerated master? Nothing but a clever fraud who fooled an entire generation. Were you in on this? The evidence is on my side, Solon, and I'm not even done going through all of it. But honestly, the look on your face is all the proof we need. Kosodo, you set me up! Little floaty, look at me. Tell me this isn't true. Traveler, Paimon, you two are companions of champions of justice. I'm sure you won't shield this petty criminal. Sultan, are you trying to say something? There's something fishy about this. I don't agree with your conclusion, but yeah, there's something fishy about this. Fine. Since you insist, I won't argue. Investigate all you want, just don't disgrace yourself in the process. Alright, we got... Okay, it's like... So, Kosono wants to talk to us. So apparently, Solin is being accused of being a fraud and a plagiarist. And Alvo is properly investigating me, maybe. And somehow Kozolo is highly involved and trying to uncover this thing as well. I think Kozolo knows what Zoltan who really is. Like I mentioned, most of the Asha souls, I believe, are souls of Natlinese that just want to, like, be free spirits, you know?
Many insects.
Sorry. I already cleared out this cave after the old man passed. Aside from these notes, there shouldn't be anything of value left. But if you still got questions, take the notes. Maybe you'll reach a different conclusion than I did. So there is handwriting. This is a diary, a journal used to organize my thoughts. But why do I write these notes? I can't quite remember. But maybe that's exactly why I have to write them. Before I start, I need to write down a few things that I make to make sure I don't forget. Oi, cartographer, Slippery Un. This is my journal, so you two brats better not be reading this. If I catch you, there'll be hell to pay. Now I can get down to business. It's strange, honestly. There's this strange creature that's always been circling around me. The way it acts makes me think it's somehow very familiar to me. But I don't remember ever running into it, or where I could have possibly encountered it. If only it could talk. Maybe then I'd be able to get some information from it. Luckily, this old dog knows how to act, so it shouldn't have realized that I don't remember it. It break my heart to make a cute little thing like that sad. Or maybe it doesn't care at all. Speaking of this little thing, those two brats seem to call it an Asha. From where I'm sitting, it's like a small animal that has simple yet straightforward emotions. In essence, whatever emotion it's feeling determines the color it creates in its body. Anger, anxiety give red, sadness mostly gives blue, and happiness gives us yellow. I suppose that means the colors are how Asha directly express their emotions. Of course, the color palette of this little creature is incomplete. For some reason, it can't produce any purple, which is a shame. I'm sure an Asha's purple pigment would differ from ordinary ones. I'd love to see it. There are differences even between Asha. The Asha with me, it's even more special. It's like there's some invisible bond tying us together. I know it, and I know I can understand its emotions, along with some of its simple thoughts. I know why it moves the way it does, and sometimes I think I can almost see an expression on its face. Can Asha even make expressions? Sometimes I feel like it can feel my emotions. It uses some other method to make contact with me, to understand me. When I've forgotten too much, and when I can't even speak properly, it still finds some different way to communicate with me. Even though my memory's all in tatters, I still remember. Color is the art of collision and contrast. There I go. A language of intense emotion and extension and transmission of memory. I don't know who even said that. Maybe it's because I'm close with an Asha. Maybe that's why it can understand me. That's why it can form those colors. Then why can't it make purple? Is it because purple is too complicated? Purple? A contradiction? An entanglement? A dream? A long plunge? It's the sky at nightfall, when the stars are yet to awake. Or maybe it's the only color an old man who's about to forget everything can still cling on to. But why does my brain keep telling me that the Asha's soul and mine are connected? Right. I remember them telling me I was some sort of famous priest in my youth. Was I? Those memories of priesthood are buried under layers and layers of fog. I'm not sure if that was ever me anymore. This is an attempt of archaic thaumaturgy. Thaumaturgy. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm sorry, guys. And an experiment on whether plagiation-based life can transmit memory. In my memories, I hear a voice saying those words to me. But what does it all mean? A few lines of small print follow. I might have forgotten many things, Slippery Un, but I know darn well that you don't listen to a word I say. I'm sure you've secretly read this journal. There are too many things I can't figure out, and I have too little time left to think about them. But if it's you, and cartographer, perhaps you could find the answer. Cartographer can be a little clumsy, but he has a pure heart. I'm sure he'll one day find his own colors, so I'm not worried about him. I want him to take care of the Asha. But you, Slippery Un, you're clever. Much too clever, even. You have far too many questions you wish to answer. Far too many contradictions to resolve. and far too long a road ahead. As I am now, I certainly cannot provide those answers. I can only repeat to you the words I still remember. Color is the art of collision and contrast, a language of intense emotion, an extension and transmission of memory. A person's colors are always shaped by the path they have walked. I'll help you take fewer detours and find your own colors soon. Well, that was something. Okay, just got back from eating my dinner, and it looks like we got a bunch of things to investigate here. Like this here. As mentioned by Alvo, the retouches look fresh, and they do look rather... Didn't get to read that fast. Alright. A pile of dried up paint. There's no sign of purple chroma. A workbench covered in dust. Its wooden surface stained with paint and traces of fine brushwork. I guess we better... Alvo seems to be plotting something. Indeed, indeed. Is he gonna... I'm not sure if you're the bad guy or a good guy. Maybe I'm not too sure. There's a lot of gray area between between him and Nolan or whatever his name is, Solon or oh wait, someone else. No, that's not it. Solon. Well then, have you made up your mind, great adventurers? Yeah, we're good to go. All right, it's time to put our thinking caps on and see what the hell's going on. So. Let's look at Alvo's analysis. While these chroma flare pigments share similar ingredients to those used by regular Asha artists, the texture and level of complexity are on another level. Then interpret Sultan's behavior. Sultan seems quite emotional, and whenever it expresses strong emotions, it seems it can't help but spray out paint. Why don't we associate this with this? Then we get the relationship between Zoltan and colors. What I read in the manuscript that color is the expression of powerful emotions and the extension and transmission of memories. It seems to have something to do with Sultan's emotions. The colors must be connected to Sultan somehow. Honestly, I think it's gotta be this. But it seems that Asha don't have particularly complex emotions or memories. It's hard to imagine that one Asha alone could create such rich colors. Then we have, let's see, the collective memories of Asha. So Sultan's been here with Zulin and Alu this whole time. It's hard to imagine this place having anything to do with the other Asha. Then, Sultan's memories. I already ruled that idea out. Then the memories those around me. In fact, Sultan's expressions of color and emotions are closer to those of humans, especially those who are close to it. Could its memories have come from humans? The source of emotions and memories. Sultan's emotions could be interpreted as a transmutation of memories from those around it. The absence of purple, then, might be tied to something human. So we could I don't think we can associate anything, so let's go with the source. So what was the main reason for purple being missing? Could it be missing ingredients? Though it's hard to get purple paints in Tenochtitlan. Okay, I got it right. It seems Solin and Alu have no trouble at all. Miss the emotions. I had a cough. Purple being full of contradictions and entanglement, like a plunge into the abyss or the grasp of waking from a dream. Such a complex emotion defies simple explanation. And missing memories. Alu spent many peaceful years living in a cave, and Solin gained fame at an early age. That's why neither of them has contradicting memories that would otherwise give us purple. I'm having a thought that may or may not, I would think, accuse. What if Solin did something to Alu that causes him to lose memories, and use some method to insert the memories of him creating the chroma flare into his own? which is the weirdest thing I would have thought, but the possibility is there. Huh? Wait, now that I think about it, it seems that they do meet the conditions after all. Alright, so there's Alu's secret arts. The manuscript also recorded Alu's research on Saurian inscriptions, as well as a secret mnemonic arts from the Masters of the Night Wind. Maybe that's where it got its transmutational abilities. But what about Sultan's special talent? For an Asha, the ability to transmute memories into color was never innate. It had to have been bestowed upon it. We tie these two together to create the origins of Chroma. Alu created Sultan with their arts, and Sultan absorbed Alu's memories and emotions. That must be where its wide range of colors came from. So in essence, Chroma was a collaboration between Alu and Sultan. There was never a thief or plagiarism, in fact. So Alu somehow created Sultan by using some of his memories to instill this talent onto this particular Asha, because they are, in essence, color. So in essence, the Chroma Flare style was created by the old man and Sultan. I see. Now we just need one last decisive piece of evidence. Solon, since that's the case, why don't you try what she suggested? Believe in yourself, Solon. Got it. Sultan, my partner, please. I'm counting on you. After all this? Yeah. Whoa, it's really purple. Amazing, little floaty. You've achieved what the old man could. Emotions and memories. Huh. Old man. I guess I never really understood what you were trying to... Sorry. I'm a little tongue-twisted here, guys. I'm sorry. Guess I never really understood what you were teaching me. Funny. I was even about to. It actually worked. All those years? You knew, Master? You really believed in me. You were telling me the truth all along. And now the colors. That's why you made me care for the Asha. Why you pushed me to travel and sketch in all sorts of places before you passed. All of it. Everything you did was to help me find my own path. My own colors. Shaped by my own memories and emotions. And I thought you just didn't believe in me. I thought you saw me as a talentless hack. I thought you made me do all the chores just to be rid of me. Because I wasn't worth your time. So that's what this was all about, Sultan. That's what you've been trying to tell me all along, and I thought... Master, if I'd only known... I'm trying to sub, guys. I really can't do the subbing. Bravo, bravo, what a show. Looks like the legendary traveler has already made up her mind. Then I guess it's time for you all to see what the Varicas is really capable of. Whoa, watch out! Well, looks like he's shown his true colors after all.
If I do.
Full throttle!
Looks like Alvo. I'm gonna make the comment again because why not?
Fulfill our pact!
It's like how really shown its true colors, huh? Alright, I know I'm gonna repeat these comments because I don't know if I said it right. That is my bane of existence.
Let's ride! Wrath from the sky!
Is my pronunciation of things wrong, you know. Hey, you two. Voice crack. Hey, you two. Seriously, thank you. Without your help, I can't even begin to imagine how this would have played out. As for Alvo, I'll get someone from the resort to deal with him. And these two little rascals... 2 days, Big Sis. Just give us 2 days. We'll definitely make things right by then. Please. Alright, 2 days as it is. Very well. If she says so, I'll go along with it. You two better not let me down. I'll be watching and waiting. Yep. Looks like we finally got our purple color. Yeah! Hell yeah. So we're gonna have to wait 2 days later. Hiccups. That was so sudden. So he lived in this cave as well. Well, that'll be something. Whew.
Many insects have a compulsion to follow the light. And humans are the same.
Alrighty
Except
then.
we call that light.
Time, let's
home.
go to the studio. Alright, looks like it's time to go to the studio, and I waited 2 days. Not in real life, but I had to skip the time in the game. I feel like I'm getting some names as well. Also, if I remember correctly, the tokens I usually get, I go to the store here. Look at that. So the tokens you earn from playing these quests or challenges, you can go here and, well, you can buy these decorations you can get. And I did manage to get a bunch of these tokens. A bunch of tokens. Alright. Now, let's welcome our star designer Sultan to add the final splash of color to the Chroma Flare studio. Yay! Woohoo! Woo! Yeah! What is with these kids? Look at that. These Asha are ridiculously weird. You know, once Little Floaty admitted that Sultan was the real designer, he seems more relaxed somehow. And he said he'd work on his line work and grow into a good assistant. What a simple and straightforward guy. By the way, I really have to thank you two. Without your help, I don't think either of us would have found our way back. Just doing an adventurous duty. This whole thing. You set it up, didn't you? I knew that question was coming. I was kind of hoping you'd be too busy to bring it up. As you've probably guessed, I used the pretense of a design bid to lure Zolan back. Then I paired him with someone who had, let's say, a pretty shitty reputation. And I invited you as assistants to act as reputable witnesses. It was all meant to reveal the truth, or at least what I thought was the truth. But all I really ended up revealing was how petty and jealous I've been. To be honest, I always thought I was more talented than Zolan, or even the old man. So when I couldn't figure something out, I just assumed they must have cheated somehow. Anyway, in the past, traitors were exiled as punishment. I guess that's the path I should take too. Good soul. Well, time for me to begin my exile. Thank you, both of you. You've helped me see a lot more clearly. I suppose this is goodbye. So he turns and leaves without looking back. What an intense dude. Excuse me, Traveler, Paimon? Sultan would love for you to help with the studio's finishing touches, if you'd be willing. Hey, it would be my great honor. Looks like the assistant's job is not over yet. Yay! Let's keep painting! Okay. Whoa, looks like we're gonna do some purple. Alright.
Burn it down!
Oh! I didn't mean to do that, but here we go. Alright, how do we do this then? Alright. Alright, let's select some purple. Yeah, let's give it all purple. Let's give it all purple here. Okay, let's do this. Alright. Yeah, some color. Let's make a purple starfish. Yeah. And I ran out of paint. Wait, yeah. This is gonna be very long because I'm literally just painting starfish. Honestly, I'm just splashing purple all over. And as you guessed it, purple is my favorite color. Alright, is there anything missing? Oh, ow. Okay. Yeah, to think I wanted to color it orange. Alright, did I get everything? I don't think I did. Not sure if I did, actually. Oh boy. I'm not sure if I got everything. Alright. There's that tiny crevice. I think there's that tiny little crevice up there at the tips. Not sure. Alright, am I missing something? Yeah. Oh wait, there's the other side. Alright, I got the other side. If I can get over here. I think. Alright. I gotta double check if I missed anything. Maybe I did. Alright. I'm gonna cover the entire place in purple because why not? Purple is my favorite color. And what was it? Amethyst. Orbit above. Alright, I gotta do a lot of investigating the colors. Alright, anything missing? I don't think I'm missing anything. Pretty sure I'm... Alright, where do I go? Wait, I thought... I'm not sure if I missed anything. Maybe it's the top, or maybe it's over here? Honestly, not too sure, to be honest. Oh, wait. Have you decided on the color scheme yet? We're ready. Wow, that's some solid work. No wonder the great designer Sultan had its eye on you. All right, little floaty. Didn't you have something you wanted to say? Thank you for stepping in. You didn't just help us get to the truth. You gave me a chance to make things right. Aside from your payment as our assistant, we'd like to officially invite you to be a guest designer for the studio. From now on, the exterior walls are yours to paint as you please. The same goes for my cafe. Go wild with your designs, and don't you dare hold back. Well, I've already painted it as I wanted. I like my purple.
The rewards of an adventure worth remembering.
I like my purple. And I got the studio as well. I mean, it's pretty cool though. Alright, let's see what the inside of it here is. Alright. So what do you guys say? Wanna give this a try? It's a little something I call horizontal composition. Okay. Maybe not. Yeah. Artists at work, guys. Artists at work. Now, I gotta figure out, after this quest, there was something else I needed to do anyway. Now, who are you? Let me see your flowers. Alright. Oh, I never really... Okay, so this is where you buy other flowers. From that one. Now, I gotta figure out where would I go next, because I know there's many other quests I need to do here. Ooh. Alright, you're the cafe lady. Yeah. I'm not gonna read most of these things here and there. Okay, Alright, so here I am back at Tete Isle because I was looking over at the quests that I've done. So here's what I've done so far. I have done the Shine On People Pond item, Treasures Chroma, and probably during my walkthrough of this story of the summer event in Genshin, I did encounters always happen on a holiday, which I talked with Aoife and Auroron. Then I believe I did Disappeared Dolls in the very beginning in the first video I did here. If you're wondering what it was the guy that was trying to find these Koalasaurus dolls, and there are 3 hidden ones, and you have to like color them to get them over up here. So I had to look a bit somewhere, and if I remember right, I have done, let's see, 3 of these quests, or 4 of these quests already, and according to the list here, I have 3 more to go. So, which is why I'm here in Tita Isle, because apparently there's 2 quests here, or maybe 3 quests here. And I think I passed this before, and yeah, I think I may have passed this before while exploring, and I never interacted with this character here, so let's talk to this person here. This bitter taste. Did I add too much flame grass? Flame grass? Hey there. Glowing horse shrooms. They need to be fermented first, then steamed twice. The effect is still too weak. Is she just gonna keep ignoring us? Let her cook. Yeah, let her cook. Do we continue talking to her? Flame grass? Yeah. Okay, we need to do something. So we have to do something here, and the only thing I can interact with this... What the hell? Bloom shrooms? A softly glowing flower bud sways at your touch, pulsing to some silent, secret rhythm. Hey! Hands off, please! I'm sorry, it touched me first. Heh, a smooth talker, huh? But, it doesn't seem to dislike you. Hey, look at the flower. Is it dancing? Looks more like wriggling to me. Ew, don't use such disgusting language on a flower. At least say it's swaying or something. That's the dance of Ursuli. Ursuli? The flowers only react this way when someone with a strong affinity for clairvoyance draws near. I mean, I think we've been involved in clairvoyance before. Yeah, we did. That's because brew blossoms draw in spiritual energy from the land and produce a special nectar that heightens one's sensitivity to dreams. Some people, how should I put it? They're born with a natural spiritual affinity. So brew blossoms, which absorb spiritual essence, are naturally more drawn to them. After all, legend says they're plants that act as a bridge between worlds. By the way, I'm Mad Eye Atsili, a winemaker at the Me and Do. And whom might you be? I'm Emmanuel, the Alloy Oakleg. Whatever. Paimon's Paimon. Oh, Paimon and Traveler, huh? You've got perfect timing. There's actually something I need your help with. Eh? Anything to do with that clairvoyance thing you talked about? Oh, sharp. Here, have a candy. Oh, she giving her candy. No, Paimon, do not do this. Don't take candy from strangers. I'm just kidding. Yay! You're the best! Only Paimon gets convinced by a piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. So, here's the deal. I've been working on a brand new drink for the Me and Do. Mainly to help my clueless big sis pull in some fresh-faced, trend-chasing clientele. And my latest project, well, it goes something like this. A dreamy, joy-sparkling, zero-alcohol blend that lets ordinary folks feel a clairvoyance-adjacent sensation without getting tipsy or having to deal with a hangover. The key ingredient is a dollop of high-purity nectar from these brew blossoms, but that's where the problem lies. Is nectar not pure enough? Bingo. Another candy for you. Oh, stop giving her candy. Paimon's on a roll today. Oh no. If only my affinity for clairvoyance were strong enough, I could spot the flaws instantly. But as it stands, all I could do is test and analyze the samples over and over again. But thankfully you showed up, And it looks like your affinity's much stronger than mine. You might be just the answer to my prayers. Alright, so what can I do for help? First, drink this little bottle of nectar extract. Then I'll explain. It's worth a shot. The stuff looks kind of suspicious. Here, take this. You down the nectar in one gulp. A strange sweetness tinged with some putrid pungency spreads through your body, like a dream long forgotten, unraveling into damp, glimmering mist. The mist quickly clears, and your vision returns to normal. See? Told you you'd be fine. Now let's get started. There are 3 flower fields right outside. With your help, I'll be able to spot the tainted blue blossoms in no time. Follow me. I'll tell you about the tools we're going to use. This one's the Dream Extractor. We can collect the purest pollen from the blue blossoms. First, we'll need to weed out the bad flowers. Those would be the ones tainted with impurities. These plants have absorbed too much gunk from underground, and that messes with the effects and safety of the drink. But how can we tell which ones are bad? They'll react to people with special constitutions. I'm not sure how they'll react exactly, but I know that if you get close enough, the flower is bound to do something weird and obvious. You'll see what I mean once we're in the flower fields. Okay, so let's try to get a closer look to each flower. Okay. Oh.
Show no mercy! Hurry up, Grassa! It's justice o'clock! Charge!
Gotcha! That was a bad flower, right? Now all we have to do is use this Sweet Dreams potion, or whatever you call it. How do I do that? First of all, I need to keep this one. So, so we gotta keep looking for the bad ones. Wait, how do I do that? How does one do this one? Alright. Let's see. Okay, that's all. These are good flowers. What about this one? What do you mean solve the problem, but flower? Really? Oh, I did not see that. Alright. Time to use the Dream Extractor. Let me see. The pollen in this Dream Extractor is super pure. Perfect! Which means the last flower was definitely the contaminated one. Mad Eye at Silly carefully pours whatever it is a few minutes later. Judging by the sample, the purity's spot on. No sign of impurities. Let's power through and finish up the last 2 flower fields. Alright, we already did 1 flower field.
Let's ride! Rev the engines!
Hold on. Trying to... Alright. Alright. You are... What does that mean? Oh, I gotta do a select. Okay. I see more than one. Woof, woof, woof. Oh no. I've been drugged. Sorry. Sir Brianus. I am Sir Wolfington Brianus, Knight of this realm. Pray tell, what names do you bear? Good doggy, good doggy. Ooh, 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 ooh. Who's the goodest pet around? Woof, woof. It's Paimon, of course. Huh? You dare mock a knight to his face? I demand a duel! Sir Brianus challenges to a duel. You swing your sword at the big dog, and poof, it finishes. I think I had a moment of... What are you swinging your sword for? Wait, is that the bad one? There's more than one bad one. Oink, oink. Oink, oink. Let me guess. You could talk. Oink, oink. Oink, oink. That's a sound argument. I concur. Oink, oink. Oink, oink. I see. Do you have any family? Oink, oink. Ahem. Not to interrupt this beautiful friendship, but Paimon's pretty sure the flower we're looking for is over there. This isn't another illusion? It was just an innocent piggy. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Bad time, pig. The flower has gotten to us. Alright. Alright. I need to, like, get here. But... Damnable mouse? Meow. Whoa, kitty. You can't fool me with an illusion. Taste my blade. Meow. You swing your sword at the illusion, and poof, the little cat vanishes. Who were you talking to, for traveler? How do you know it was a black flower? I don't know. I think I am now hallucinating. Very badly. Atsui, we're back. It was late for me, and I'm trying to record a little bit. There were 3 bad flowers in that field, but she was acting a little strange. You okay, right? Yeah, I'm fine. Just pollen-induced hallucinations. No big deal. Hallucinations? Then there's no need to worry. It's common for brush blossoms to release hallucinogenic pollen as a defense mechanism. They must have been especially reactive to you. Paimon and I couldn't see what you were seeing because the pollen doesn't affect us the same way. But still. Traveler, are you experiencing any other symptoms? Nope, not yet anyway. Alright, you know yourself best. But if anything starts to feel off, please let me know immediately. Then let's finish up this last field in one go. Alright, now I know I have to head to where the old lady's at, right here. Paimon's got a bad feeling this field of flowers is very contaminated. I think I got him. Alright. You guys are closed. You are open. What the hell? Lord of the Crossroads.
Full throttle.
What is this? Stop hitting me!
Lolling, eats Papa. Skip, carving waves.
Where am I seeing that? Wait, where am I hitting?
Let's shred, Darcy.
Pyroclastic surge! Try and stop me!
Is it the flower that I'm hitting? I have to hit the flower blossom. Okay. Let's just remove this damn thing. That was very contaminated. So farewell, child of the stars. Should we not meet again in this nation, I shall await you in another. Tarry not. Oh, tarry not. A dizzying wave arises with the thick, sticky sweetness of the flowers. By the time your senses return, Paimon is already hovering nervously around you. Hey! Wake up! Are you alright? We found the flower. Yeah, I think I went on a weird trip there. You totally spaced out for a second there. Were you seeing stuff again? Let's use the dream extractor first. I'm fine. Well, as long as you're okay. Okay, before that, I want to see if there are any other flowers. Nope, I think I found it already. Yeah, this was a weird trip. Weird trip indeed. Stanley, we found the weird flower you mentioned. But something's off with her. Any ideas? I'm fine, just a little lightheaded. Did you see anything over there? Some kind of dangerous hallucination? Yeah, we described the hallucination we saw. The Papa Witch Doctor's prank. The Papa Witch Doctor? What's that? It's an old tale passed down among shamans and brewers. They say Papa Witch Doctor guides the spirits of those who were unlucky and didn't die in a glorious battle. He's the kind of twisted spirit who treats fear like a game, always crafting eerie nightmares to toy with the living who catches his eye. Anyway, let me look you over. You should mostly be fine. Alright, no need to worry. Seems like she just inhaled too much of the hallucinogenic pollen. You might feel dizzy for a bit, but it's nothing serious. I see. Pardon me? Yawning. But if any long-lasting effects cause brain damage and drop your intelligence, well, I'm afraid I can't help you with that. Hey! Just kidding. Now, let me finish up the last step here. The Mad-Eye Atsuli carefully pours freshly gathered nectar to... Again, I cannot read that fast. Let's see. Purities, impure sediments, toxicity levels, all within acceptable levels. Woo! We're finally done. Thanks so much for your help. Here's your reward. Yay! Thanks! Ah, wait a moment. We're not done yet. I'm about to start mixing my special Sweet Dream Brew, and I'd love for you to come by and help me out with your clairvoyance again. Looks like we might have results by tomorrow, so see you then. Who knows? Maybe I'll even name the new drink after you. I'll also answer those questions you had earlier, so don't forget to come over. Alright, so I gotta wait until the following day. Alright, this is it gonna be the same place, maybe? Who knows? But either way, I'm already here. Okay, I'm over here. Come quick. All right, just have to skip a bit of time skip here. You know how it is. Remember that Sweet Dream Brew I mentioned? Well, I've got some great news for you. After a full day of work, I finally perfected the recipe. Congratulations! and you lucky too get to be my first customers. Don't worry about paying. I'll put it on my sister's tab. Yippee! Free drinks! Wait, hold on. You're just telling us we're your test subjects. Of course. Aren't you honored? Not at all. I need to be sure this drink isn't dangerous. You promised to explain the secret behind it. Alright. I did, didn't I? First off, I have to warn you. Brew Blossom Extract is highly toxic, but after repeated distillations, I've reduced the toxicity to a level that is tolerable for normal people. By tolerable, I mean to say that a normal person will die within about 5 seconds. And when they die, their soul will wander through a place where the mortal realm and the land of the dead overlap. I guess that's a good enough explanation. Which part of die within 5 seconds sounds tolerable to you? So you're saying drinking it will kill me? It's fine, Paimon. The worst that can happen is that I die. It's not a true death per se, because your body will continue to function normally, unless you get so lost in the dreamscape that you forget to come back. Then my sister and I will have to deal with a still breathing corpse. Hey! So this isn't safe to drink at all, is it? Hahaha, don't you worry. Before y'all got here, I tested it out myself. Rest assured, I added glowing horn shrooms and the spiciest brilliant chrysanthemums. I think I got it right. I could get my hands on. The glowing horn shroom lights the way for the soul back to the body, and the brilliant chrysanthemums wicked kick snaps your senses awake, pulling you right back into, well, you. So when you drink it, you won't even notice you've died once. I'm not exaggerating. Trust me. So, wanna try? Or are you chicken? I'm not scared of something like that. That's nothing. I've died more times than I could count. That's true. Give Paimon one too. She's not going to let you show off on your own. No worries. There's plenty for both of you. Here are your 2 cups of sweet dream brew. After a moment's hesitation, you drink the strange brew. The flavor is wondrous yet bizarre, laced with latent spice and faintly putrid tang. And then a hazy dream. Wa mi sido mita tata. Ya tata movo tata. Hola mosi mita yo. Sara mimi tata. Sara tomu tata. Oh God, I have been recalling moments of a random quest where I had to escort a kid to do translation work with this guy. I had to sneak around, not to get spotted, and then choose the right response. Yoya Dala or me and Dala? Oh, you're in a happy place. A very happy place. Aha! Mi sino mita dada. Saro! Yo beru mimi beru. What are you talking about? You're the one who started speaking in our language. Sama mito. Ya upadala. Ya upadala? There's treasure up there. Let's go dig it up. Oh my God, we are in a trip. We are so freaking out of it. We're out of this world, guys. What is this? This gotta be the friendliest freaking Hilitroll I've ever met. The treasure's right here. Let's share it. Mimi mani. Mimi moisi. Mimi muhi. Mimi muhi. Yay! Treasure! Most me tadada. What the fuck is this? They are so out of this. This is the strangest, weird-ass dream I've ever seen. Okay, it's not drunken stupor, but it's just weird stupor. Udnatata yo, I cannot. Sorry. I have never even want to try to speak Hilitroll again. But then again, it is fun to do that. So, how's my sweet dream brew? Tasty? My head hurts so bad. Traveler, are you okay? We had a very strange dream. We dreamed we were digging treasure with Hilitrolls. It's hard to explain. By the way, were we dead for a long time? Yep, and I've been dead for a long time too. Huh? Just kidding. You were only out for a few seconds. I was worried it wouldn't work at all. Good thing it did. Now please tell me everything you saw in your dream. I'll write it down. Huh? We'll try. You and Paimon pieced together the bizarre dreamscapes. Come by on silly. Oh man. That was great. It was total nonsense, but overall, what a fun dream it must have been. By the way, but why Hilitrolls? That's strange. Well, leave that mystery to me and my sister. Here's your reward. So you're really planning to sell this strange drink? Oh, we're still a long way off from actually selling it. I still need to test it on more people with different constitutions. Once you leave this place, you probably won't see our brew on shelves for quite a while. That's a bit of a relief. Its effects are kind of strong. Strong and strange. Alright, I get it. Now that the experiment's over, you're free to go. If you feel sick or experience any more side effects, do come find me. Will do. Okay, so that's another quest completed. And
Something to add to my collection.
And yes, I will just head to bed right now because it is midnight already. And I think I'm gonna have the weirdest dream about. I will not let this. I will not unsee what I just saw. Yeah, I will not unsee what I saw tonight. Okay. Alright, so it looks like I'm near the spot where I'm supposed to find this other quest here. I never really explored that area here, so... And I saw someone with an, again, with a no name as well. Plus, I had to double check to make sure if I did. So if I remember correctly, I've also... No, there was an other quests as well here as well. So these two are my last two world quests in this island here. Sorry, little guy. But I need you to climb. Or I did not actually check out this place, so I did not know, or for sure, that he was unknown to me. But he is certainly an interactable character. He's got wings on his back, didn't he? Is something the matter? Your hairstyle is really striking. He's bald. There's no hair. Stop. Thanks, but I'm busy, so please don't stand around here. What are you working on? You don't need to know. Why are you still here? So, whatever you're working on, I can help you. Huh? Fine, then help me set up these targets. I'm a marksman, so I need to train. Okay. Yeah, easy enough.
Rev the engines!
Easy enough, but... Oh, crap.
Coming!
Ooh, okay. Wait. Don't I owe you? You're not him. Fair right voice. Please move your hand a little further away. Otherwise, I might hit you. Who's there? Who's shooting? He really shot him.
Full throttle!
Almost shot him. Alright. Alright. Here we go. I told you to move away. I'm in between. Oh, okay. This is the right shot. Don't let your head wander in front of me again. Hey! I was trying to set up a target, you some... never mind. Even the rocks have sunglasses. Okay. Alright. Final target. Are we under attack?
Alright, bring it on!
Are you serious?
Try and stop me!
Is one of his targets is a fan? I've handled it for you.
Strong.
At least I get to have a bit of fun. Okay. So he sniped the guy. Okay. That was just a bit.
Rev the engines!
Alright.
Hit.
Damn. Trying to get out of the way. Wait. Who the hell are you? You look familiar. Who are you? It doesn't matter who I am. What's important is whether you've seen a bald-headed guy around here. I have something to talk to him about. That sounds like the person I'm looking for. Or I haven't seen him. Sorry. I don't know if I should tattle on him. Oh, was he here just now? I guess he must have seen me or something coming. I'll get you for this, Ikahua. Since we've met before, and you seem alright, when did I meet you? I'll warn you to steer clear of that foolishly deficient rascal and me. Otherwise, that pretty face of yours might end up covered in red and white paint. These are things I found in his camp. I'm guessing he didn't have time to take them with him. They're yours now. Don't worry, he's already forfeited any right to object. Sooner or later, his life will be mine. They gave me a name. What the hell? Alright, there it is. I actually went here and I saw this guy. And he had that little quest mark on him as well. So we get rid of that one. Yeah. He's just standing there. Hey, there's a peepaplon. Hey, wow, his clothes. Okay, want to go over and take a closer look? Yeah, I never really got fooled, because I know if I see that quest mark right there on his head, kind of means I shouldn't do anything until I get everything done. Once I got everything done, I was gonna would go over and talk to him. Cactus Man. The crisis emerges, yet the tribal leaders bicker endlessly. Hi there! What are you doing here? Let Tenno Yoltsin bring his talking stick over, and let him mediate the discussion. Wait, Tino who? Tino Yoltsin belongs no longer to any tribe, yet his fury still burns, unquenched. When he set foot on the path of fate, the first to come forward and receive him was the great runner, Wanjiru. Wanjiru? What are you talking about? A pair of swings. Wanjiru! This was the moment that left no trace in the annals of history. At the very instant those two met, Wanjiru bolted without so much as a backward glance, as if startled by some unforeseen force. And look at this. Footsteps in the form of colors. What's going on? Who is he talking to? Tino Yoltsin's suspicion surged as he glanced around, and he spotted a snaggle-toothed child lurking by the side of the road. The child had been the one to scare off poor Wanjiru. That would have been a perfect freaking thumbnail for this thing here. Look at this. You will never get stared down by a mascot. If only it would have been so. It's not that scary unless it's Fazbear or Freddy Fazbear. A snaggle-toothed child? Hey, Paimon half you know. Her teeth are in perfect condition. And look at this smile right here with a hint of candy. The innocent child provoked Wanjiru, and even went so far as to bare her teeth, an act of utmost sacrilege. Tino Yoltsin was filled with rage. Oh, Papa Paimon, I'm sorry if she disturbed you. Please don't be filled with rage. With but a single word, the valorous veteran frightened the curless child, nearly to tears. Yet every warrior knows this truth. To forgive the enemy with flowers is to lose an arrow into one's own heart. Is he talking to us in the form of a story? And so the last survivor of Tenochtitlan raised his club, brandished it at the rocks and prickly pears, and declared, "Let my stick talk bloody sense into this brat. For Wanjiru! Looks like you're all talk and no stick. There will be no felling of my Paimons unless you get past me. Can you please calm down and we'll be on our way?" Yeah, let's say there will be no felling of any Paimons unless you get past me. Oh, a good hair child appeared. Tino Yoltsin would teach her the might of the heavens and the earth. Wait, what? Wait, what? Oh, damn.
Why me?
I gotta paralyze him.
Hero incoming! Yeah! Well, perfect way!
What the?
Surf's up! Why me? Stop! It's justice o'clock! Woohoo!
Alright, buddy. Oh, he's just... Oh, we're gonna boss fight a mascot? Oh, shit. Oh, sorry. I just realized. The fight is done. Oh. Hey, stop fighting! Entertainment supervisor. Who are you? I'm terribly sorry. I'm Pokey, the entertainment supervisor at the resort. But that can wait. No one's hurt, are they? I'm hurt. He's hurt. I don't know. Hey, where'd you get hit? Paimon will go find a doctor. I'm just messing around. Huh. You're going to give Paimon a heart attack. Don't joke about serious stuff like that. I mean, yeah. I don't want to hear you cry. Tenno-Yotsun was wounded in both body and heart. The joyous battle had been halted, leaving him unfulfilled. Like a brief storm, a faint thunderclap, half a hiss of flames, a thin pall of smoke. Pall of smoke. I know it just picks up my air. Sorry about that. The last survivor of Tenno-Sitak swung his stone club with fury, rending heaven and shattering earth. The volcano in his heart is about to erupt. Did he hit himself in the head with his own club or something? If anyone's going to erupt here, it should be us. It's a very long story. I need to take him back to his hut to rest. I'll explain everything later. The hut's not far from here. We can meet up back there. Alright, so this might be the very last quest, I would assume, of the entire island itself.
Let's ride.
I mean, I had to look up at a list just to double check if I missed anything. I always do this with my quests, because you won't know that any quest that you might or may not missed in any world quest, there's always going to be like a story put together. Like, for example, there is like Mare Jivari, I think, is said to be the most dangerous place in Natlan. And we've seen it in Bennett's story, in the summer event story. And it pulled Bennett there as well. Parents died there as well, and I'm not sure if you can actually find it. So, I heard rumor, or at least a friend told me, that if I completed a free world quest here, I would be able to unlock it. But who knows, right? Yeah. He's gone all quiet. What's up with him? I'm sorry for the inconvenience, dear guests. His name is Papar, and he's one of our on-site actors. On-site actors? They're quite common in theme parks nowadays. Members of staff who roleplay as characters and interact with the visitors. I've seen some of them. I mean, I went to the Universal Studios in Florida about a decade, 10 years ago maybe, when I was still in high school. And I met some of these staff over there. They're pretty good. One of my favorite ones was them acting like Doc and I forgot his name in Back to the Future. It was my favorite movie. Like, can't go wrong with that. Oh, so you're saying this guy was just acting? Nice trick with the sombrero, man. Yes, but also no. Please allow me to explain. We've stationed actors around the themed resort to enhance the immersive experience for our guests. These actors are in character as members of the tribe that once lived here, the Tenno-Sitak. There was once a great hero from this tribe, known to all of Natlan, who was named Tenok. Tenok? So this was his home? Then Tenno-Yotsun is... Tenno-Yotsun was a respectful title given to Tenok. It means the honored heart of Tenno-Sitak. The idea was for Papar to perform in encounters with other heroes, and even to allow guests to test their own martial prowess. Lately, though, something's gotten into him. He's been acting erratically, and nobody can get through to him. You've seen it yourselves. It's like he's reciting a script. What script? It's more like he's writing himself into every scene. In any case, please accept my sincerest apologies for this mess. We'll have to suspend this attraction until the matter is resolved. Please come back with me, dear guests. We'll make sure to properly compensate you for the trouble caused. And what about this Tenno-Yotsun fellow? Yeah, if he runs into other tourists, they might not get off so easily. You're right, but please don't worry. I'll make sure to take care of everything. A tragedy most heartbreaking. The lonesome Tenno-Yotsun had yet to fulfill his duty, but now he was beset by baffling, cacophonous interlopers. He could no longer bear witness to such a ridiculous sight, so he pushed aside the three fools who blocked his way and continued onwards, stone club across his shoulder, to traverse the treacherous unknowns ahead. You don't even have a stone club! Wait! He's getting away! No! Not if I can help it! Pulsley takes out a peculiar blowpipe and takes aim at the fleeing Vic. He got a blow dart! Oh, man. Twit! His aim is true, and Tonoyotsun is struck. The hero sways gently for a moment and then collapses to the ground. Whoa! A sneak attack! Wow. Wow, Papa. Sorry, Papa. Sorry, Papa, but it's time for you to take a nap. I promise we'll find a way to get you better. Have you asked the doctor to check him out? Maybe he's just got a little, loopy. Don't call him crazy, Paimon. If we know any better in Atlan, there's something more than that. Of course, I looked for him. I've chased him from Easybreeze Market to Wavy Bay. He sure seems dangerous. Oh, right. He was blabbing about Ronjino just now. Do you think this might have something to do with the story of the 6 heroes on Natlan? Surely that was just another memorized line, right? But he sounded like he was talking to someone. Majiru! This was the moment that left no trace in the annals of history. At the very instant those two met, Majiru bolted without so much as his backward glance, as if startled by some unseen force. Yeah, it's like there was an invisible actor there, or something. And he said Paimon scared him off. Invincible? Well, I've heard rumors about hidden spirits lurking around these parts. Maybe Papar's gotten himself mixed up in something dangerous. I should find a shaman to help. Isn't that perfect? There should be plenty of tourists from the Masters of the Night Wind at the resort. As it happens, a young shaman did check into the resort this morning, but it doesn't feel right to bother guests with this sort of thing. In any case, I'll investigate the rumors regarding the hidden spirits first before deciding what to do. Since you've got no other leads, why not let us help out? You go dig around for those rumors, and we'll help you look for those shaman. That's much too kind of you. I wouldn't know how to make it up to 2 guests if they were to spend their vacation on something like this. Well, it wouldn't be a very relaxing vacation if we left this problem unresolved. Exactly. If we wait around, things might get worse. And we've got lots of friends at the resort. It'd be bad if they ran into that Tenoyotsun guy. So hey, we'd be more than happy to help. Point us in the direction of the shaman, and we'll bring him over in a jiffy. Okay then, you have my sincerest gratitude. The shaman arrived this morning, and I'm told he's an up-and-coming hotshot in the Masters of the Night Wind. Masters of the Night Wind. I'm guessing he's probably wandering around the hill in the northernmost part of the Wavy Bay. Then that's where we're headed. We'll be right back. I wonder where we go to. Okay, we're almost there. Wait, that's not a shaman. That's an outfit that doesn't look like from the Masters of the Night Wind. Might as well talk to him. Hello, you two. Is something the matter? Huh? The great hero and Paimon? How fortunate I am to cross paths with you here. You look familiar. Have we met before? Have you forgotten? I'm Layla. That spirit duffer you, Master Auroran, and the great shaman Silali once saved my... It was him. From that one event. I think. Yeah, he was the one that got trapped in the spirit realm. Layla recounts an event that happened not too long ago when you helped a member of the Masters of the Night Wind return his lost spirit to his body. Oh, it's you! Well, you're looking healthy, Layla. Paimon almost didn't recognize you with your hat on. But, did you say Master Auroran? Yes, I did. I'm currently studying the mystic arts under Master Auroran's tutelage. And does Auroran know about this? Well, it's something of a one-sided teaching relationship. Oh my god, no. It's a stalker. So he doesn't even know he's your teacher? What kind of a student are you, then? As someone who used to be a spirit duffer, if Silali hadn't saved me and Auroran hadn't taught me, there's no way I could ever have become a shaman. I think I paused myself for a bit. There was an event a couple of months ago. I'm not sure if it's last year, but it was something in a cave, and I was trying to get some rewards there. Maybe it was a weapon, maybe? I don't remember. Yeah, a weapon, maybe. And it involved Selali completely. It was fully voiced, thank God. Or, I don't know. And I think it's still when we were hearing her thoughts. We still hear her thoughts. Like, we had to learn puzzles, learn a bit of memories from these old heroes, I guess. Oh, and the puzzles that we have to match their images as well, which is kind of a brain wrecker. Yeah. And the guy gets trapped inside the spirit realm. He almost lost himself, I guess. He would have become a vegetable, I guess. And it's an exact moment where we embarrass Selali. Again. Okay. Nostalgic road had taken. If a teacher is like a gardener, I'd gladly be one of their carrots, and let them water me with. I don't like to say that. It's a good analogy about teaching, but still. Traveler, do you really think we can rely on this guy? Oh, come again? I couldn't hear that very well. Oh, Pai was just saying how nice it is to run into an old friend. Master often calls me friend as well, but I won't have it. Master is master, and master's granny is master granny. That's just how things are. As for you, venerable traveler, I know that you are friends with the great Shaman Selali, which makes you my master granny too. I'm afraid it would be discourteous of me to address you simply as friend. Sounds to Paimon like you picked up a lot more than just mystic arts from Auroron. Yeah, he kinda picked up his personality. Okay, let's get back to business. Yeah, we're actually here to ask for your help, Layla. Help? For me? Rest assured, good masters. Whatever task you entrusted me, I shall fulfill it to the best of my abilities. So we explained to him what happened. I see. So you think he's being possessed? That's right. What's your take on the situation? The Easybreeze Holiday Resort is indeed a location with vibrant spiritual energies. I could sense that as soon as I arrived, so it wouldn't be amiss to assume that some invisible entity could have been involved. Can you take me to that spot with the swing you mentioned earlier? I'd like to confirm a few things. Sure thing, Layla. We'll show you the way. This is the spot, and I'm just glad that it just transitioned to the spot here. Just as I thought. What is it? I truly was held back by apical dominance. Apical what now? It's a botanical phenomenon. This is gonna be you got some botanical terminology you learned from Aurora too. The stems of some vegetables grow incredibly quickly and absorb a large amount of nutrients, impeding the growth of lateral buds and leaves. If you want to encourage more foliage, you have to remove the apical bud at the top of the stem. Master once said that I was once held back by my spirit duffer problem. That is, until I found a way to clip it off the top. And then? And then I blossom into a healthy vegetable with lush and verdant foliage. Yeah, my brain went dead. Tevat to Layla, you do remember why we're here, right? Of course, it might sound like I'm going off topic, but I was just trying to say that I've discovered some traces of spiritual energy. They're weak and very, very faint. An ordinary shaman might have walked right by without noticing a thing. But I'm no ordinary shaman anymore. Thanks to Master Auroron, I've grown into a plant to be proud of. Layla, can you please stop the vegetable metaphors and focus on the matter at hand? You'll have plenty of time to think about stems and buds after we solve this mystery. Yes, of course. Just as Master Granny said, the afflicted actor confers with some kind of presence here. I'm going to use my clairvoyance and try to follow these faint traces of spiritual energy. It might be possible to glimpse the presence's true form. First, I need to prepare something very important. What are you doing? Carrots! You have got to be kidding me. There we go. Carrots? We can eat once we've finished our work. Even once we've finished, these are not for eating. This is a medium of divination that will help with clairvoyance. I mean, candles work too. But I think it makes more sense to use vegetables, carrots, because they are literally shoved right into the earth. Maybe. Or we have got to have some talk. You have some explaining to do. In my tribe, everyone has their own unique method of divination. Some use graffiti. Others use smoke or water. I use vegetables. Well, that's novel, but does it actually work? Master once told me, do not underestimate the humble vegetable. It is the eyes and ears of the earth, which is true. Born of the soil, gifted with its spirit and blood, maybe so. It bears the symbols and memories of the land. I would tend to agree. Every time you eat vegetables, it's like suckling at the teat of Mother Tivat, sharing the histories and mysteries passed down through generations. That's why we eat vegetables and not grass or leaves. Paimon's never eating another vegetable as long as she lives. She'd rather eat slimes. That's a pity, Paimon. You could have had the chance to grow your wisdom. Oh no, he called her stupid again. Paimon's gonna get pissed and she's gonna kill you. I don't know how, but she will. Please just continue whatever you're doing, Layla. Paimon won't say anything ever again. Feel free to speak your mind, Master Paimon. Thank you for allowing me to share my knowledge with you. Can you please just start already? Of course. Here, Paimon. And you too, Master Granny. Put your hands on my shoulders. It will help you see. Is this safe? I've gleaned from the spiritual traces that the hidden presence is neither powerful nor violent. So yes, I think it's quite safe. Well, I'm ready. Alright, let's get started. It's working? Carrot ring. Oh, carrot ring. I'm in tears from laughter. Make visible these unseen things. Show me. Show me. Where is their grave? Carrot ring, oh carrot ring. Make visible things, these unseen things. Show me. Show me where did they fall? Dude, please allow me to see. I didn't get to read it. It's an Asha. It is an Asha. Ooh! An altar. Oh no. Wait. I know you! I think. The outfit's the same. How did things turn out this way? Oh man, my head hurts. Are you okay, Layla? I'm fine, but I'm afraid I've reached my limit. Did you see that? Truly remarkable, I dare say. It was like a dream. But what did it all mean? All I know is that the Asha on the swing is probably the spirit you're looking for, although I'm not sure how it gained the ability to hide itself. Moreover, the spiritual energy traces belong to more than just one Asha, which lines up with what we saw. There must be several of them nearby. So are they the cause of the problem? It's hard to say, but it's likely that actor started to lose control of himself because he was affected in some way by the Asha's departure. If we can track down these Asha, we should at least be able to calm him down. So that's how it is. Vegetables aside, it looks like you've learned some real skills, Layla. Way to punch him in the gut. I'll have to work hard not to tarnish Master's good name. So what about the ones we saw later on? I too am more concerned about what we saw afterwards. The fabric those Asha were gathered around. It looked a lot like the woven scrolls we use in the Masters of the Night Wind. And that mysterious place that happened later, along with the strange figure standing in the carrot ring. It all felt very familiar somehow, but I'm not so sure why. That's okay. We can think about that stuff later. But now, we have leads that could help that Tino Yotsun guy. Right. But, Paimon, Master Granny, I think I'll have to excuse myself from that. Huh? Why? The truth is, I feel a little uneasy. Didn't you just say you've grown into a vegetable aroma could be proud of? Indeed, but even the carrots are whispering warnings. When the field is filled with crops, frost will come to claim them. That really does sound serious. The great shaman Silali instructed me to come to Tenochtitlan to relax, but she also told me to let her know if things started to get strange. Silali sent you here? Aren't you on a vacation? Sorry, my voice is cracking a bit. Whether this is a vacation or not depends entirely on the whims of the aforementioned frost. Right now, all I want to do is rush back to Master's greenhouse. Okay, you're starting to make Paimon feel nervous now. Fear not, Paimon. The tallest vegetables are always the first to fall to the frost. You should be safe for a while. And speaking of vegetables, you can keep these carrots. Now that the divination is over, they've turned into spirit mediums for the Asha. Just sprinkle some of their juice into your eyes, and you'll be able to see the invisible Asha. That should help you track them down. Well, thanks, Layla. I should be the one thanking you. It's an honor to be able to help you out, Master Granny. I'll be going now, so take care, and good luck with your search. And there he goes. Do you think he was overreacting? Sorry. Overreacting or not, let's watch our step. No need to worry. If things go wrong, there are plenty of vegetables taller than us in this garden. Paimon feels a little better hearing you say that. Let's go back to the hut and check on our guy. Paimon hopes what we've learned about the Asha will come in handy. Alright, I'm back, and it looks like our big cactus friends, my cactus friend, ended up missing. Oh boy. The second... Oh wait, I guess he didn't render. The second to come forward and embrace Tenochtitlan was the brave Menelik. That's right. The third was the cunning Sanhaj Kumpor. The fourth was the young Burkina. And the fifth was Sunjata. Papar, what do you want him to do? You can't go looking for them now. They've been gone for hundreds of years. My voice has been cracking a lot more. Maybe because I just snacked on something. The sixth to go with Tenochtitlan was the nemesis from his youth, the giant Tupac. Wait, you mean the rapper? No. How am I supposed to explain to your mother how you ended up like this? Whoa, he's awake! You're back. Sorry about that. Don't worry, he's just reciting lines again. The witch doctor's sedatives are very effective. Why do you have sedatives? To use against your actors just in case. You don't want them to dine and dash, or you don't want them to dash away when they can't act things? Well, his erratic behavior earlier was probably due to something agitating him. That's a relief. Anyway, Pokely, whatever his name is, we found the shaman, and he told us what to do. So it was all because of the Asha? Well, that's a surprise, but knowing that should make things easier. Easier? How? The resort's huge! How are we supposed to track down a bunch of invincible Asha? I'll handle that. I'll get my staff to investigate supernatural occurrences around the resort. Things like empty swings moving on their own. That way, we might just find our invisible Asha. Sounds like a plan. Given our lack of knowledge on the Asha, this is our only choice right now. Yeah, those Asha are really strange. They look like Monatu, but their colors are way more vibrant, and they seem to be smarter. That's one way of looking at it, but it might be more helpful to think of them as having a soul, because they are made of a soul. In Tenochtitlan's culture, the word Asha has two meanings, one of which roughly translates to benevolent soul. Many believe that Asha are Monatu with a soul, and that's why they're smarter and more approachable. Oh, Paimon gets it. So what's the other meaning? Paimon bets it's got something to do with the spirit of summertime that embodies this resort. That's not a bad guess. But the second meaning is actually something closer to ashes. Ashes? Yes, ashes blown over from the Mare Jivari. So the Asha are connected to the Mare Jivari. You may not know this, but there is a vast tract of land to the west of Tenochtitlan that was once the Mare Jivari. It is a place of sorrow born from the abyssal invasion. Warriors were reduced to dust, their souls imprisoned and bound to the land. That is until the whole Mare Jivari mysteriously vanished about 20 years ago. It was around that time that the Asha first appeared. Naturally, people made the connection to the Mare Jivari. No wonder they were so willing to approach the people of Natlan. They're all caught up in the legend of the Mare Jivari. Hey, traveler, Parma just thought of something. When Layla showed us that strange place just now, it looked like the place we went to search for Bennett before. You don't think... I mean, it's possible. Ah, there I go. Getting sidetracked. I'm going to focus on Papar first. Give me a day, and I'll round up all the locations where the invisible Asha might show up. So what are you going to do about him? I plan to let him stay here for now. He might get unnecessarily stimulated if he leaves this familiar environment. The resort has also designated this as a restricted area, so rest assured that no tourists will accidentally come wandering by. That's good. Papar attacked us, but we won't hold it against him. We'll find a way to cure him for sure. And so, if I'm going to voice this guy character, Tenochtitlan gathered allies from the 6 great tribes, glittering like the flames of war and wildfire. They crash into the mountains of darkness. Stay strong, Papar, even in your imaginary quest to be a hero. Well, looks like we can, well, it's about time. Let's go to the reception and find Pulsley. Ah, here we are. Ah, you're both here. Hey, Pulsley. What, any news? Surprisingly, no. Although I did come across some suspicious information. It dates back to when we were planning the construction of Easybreeze Holiday Resort. Workers near the Tenochtitlan huts often complained that their materials had gone missing. The missing materials were soon found in the wilderness nearby, but no one ever admitted to moving them. There were also rumors of workers being frightened by water rippling when there was no wind, and wild beasts being spooked for unknown reasons, all around the same area. Well, that sounds just like the work of an invisible Asha, but why'd they only show up in the one area? I also found it strange. Maybe there's something special near the huts. Sounds like we better conduct some field work. Let me mark the location in your map. In the meantime, I'll head to the huts to check on my staff. Alright, I have to clear my freaking throat because I don't know what's going on with me today. Okay. Okay, so we're back at the area where we first met the Papar. So, what are we gonna find here? According to Pulsley, the hidden Asha should be somewhere around here. I guess that means it's time to use Layla's magic carrots, right? Let's give it a try. You squeeze some juice out of the carrots and gently apply it to both your eyes. That smells fresh and yummy. Hey, look! There's an Asha right there. Where? See it. On the lake. Paimon can't believe those carrots actually worked. Okay. Oh! Hey, I see you. Let's coat the invisible Asha in paint. That way the others will... Okay. You know what? Come here. Oh, it's really happy. It's playing hide and seek with us. Okay. So I gotta find the other two. I see you. I see you. Alright. Then I see the other one. Hey, buddy. Found you. Hey, don't run away! Get back here. Oh, monsters! Watch out!
Hurry up, Brassa!
Try and stop me!
Okay, but protect the Asha then.
Yeah! Pyroclastic surge!
It's justice o'clock! Oops! Heads up!
Woo! Finger got for us, very strong. Looks like this is the last one nearby. They seem to like us a lot, huh? They're not scared at all. Time to head back to the huts. And look who's here. My favorite granny. My very Latina grandma. Huh? Traveler? Paimon? Sonali, what are you doing here? I'm just as surprised as you two. But it's a welcome surprise. And as always, being the Ritz, having the charm, I'm happy to see you too, Sonali. Were you also invited to the resort to kick back and relax? I'm gonna take again and say that Layla has told her about this. If I wanted an easy breezy day, I'd have just stayed in bed. Are you just acting cute? Are you just acting cute? So you're here because of Layla, I take it. Sharp as always. Layla told me everything he saw. Everything points towards the Mare Jivari. So it's really the Mare Jivari. But didn't it, disappear? If it had really disappeared, then it shouldn't be possible to perceive it in any way. I suspect that it was hidden by some kind of power, which would explain why Layla could see it. But enough of that. I'm not here for the Mare Jivari either. My main target's the person who showed up in Layla's clairvoyance. Oh, so you know who they are then, Sonali? Do you remember that time we helped Layla get his spirit back? The whole time he was being tricked by that Koku Chu guy. If I'm not mistaken, it was he that Layla saw during his trial ritual. So I looked into this guy and found out he once escaped from Kinich while using the name Sanka. It turns out he's one slippery rat. Kinich even told me you've crossed paths with him before. We've crossed paths? Wait, there's no way. It's Enjo? Enjo? Is that his real name? It could be another alias. That is true, because we all know who he really is. He has a Conrad name, but he chose to abandon it and change names on a daily basis. Whatever he's called, he's a clerk who works for the Abyss Order. He's great at lying and great at slipping away. Are you here to catch him, Sonali? So he's an Abyss Order goon. Well, we can't let him get away now, can we? That rat. You should know you don't mess with an old lady's pride. Yet that lousy fiend took me for a fool. Just you wait. Granny Eatsley's going to make you regret the day you were born. Hey, Sonali? Is everything okay? You're making a really scary face. Especially that she's going to conjure La Chancla. Sorry. Every time Sonali is involved or is very, very upset, I get a traumatizing shiver because I knew for a fact that my grandmother or my aunt would do the same thing to me if I misbehaved. La Chancla is scary. Everyone should know this. Do you still have the stuff I left with you last time? Stuff? Traveler, maybe we should take a look. Let's take out Sanhaj's relic. Oh yeah, isn't it a bow and arrow? Or that thing, it's part of a bow, right? Alright, it's still in good condition. Now the other one. And then we have the map. Oh, right! That's the image I put up on that one. I think that map is literally what the Mare Jivari looks like. Oh yeah, now it comes in full circle. Alright, well that's a relief. I was worried Enjo might have swiped him from you. That great big liar wouldn't dare show his face around us. Anyway, be careful. He's lurking somewhere nearby. He is? How can you be so sure? He may have gotten away from us last time, but I made sure to leave a mark on him. And that way, I could track the rat no matter what hole he decides to crawl into. As long as he's nearby, I'll be able to sense him. I had a vague sense of where he was from the moment I set foot in the resort. I never expected to bump into you two while tracking him, though. So you're saying he's nearby? Yes. Unfortunately, the mark only gives me a rough guide to where he is. Otherwise, I'd have caught him already. We should work together. Fervid. I get a sense that Injo might have something to do with that employee's strange behavior. Awesome! With Solani here, there's nothing to fear. And Biasha as well. And... loot.
Are these edible?
Alright, looks like I have to go back to the hut again. Whoop. Well, we're good friends, Papar. Our mothers are good friends too. We promised to build this resort together. How am I supposed to face them with you like this? If your mother gets ticked off, she'll get my mother ticked off, and then I'll be in the firing line. If that happens, you better believe I'm gonna make it your problem as well. Yeah, that's pretty much the behavior of every Latino family. So, for the sake of our mothers, could you at least answer me and let me know you're listening? As Tunnel Lotson gazed upon the fast-burning plains, a turbid black tide well up on the horizon. Alright, I guess I should tell you how our fathers are faring. Hold on. Eh? You're awake? Is that old lady? Papar, what is it? What old lady? Silence! Hold them off outside! You're acting strange again. If you get any closer, the next time you'll be seeing our mothers is from the inside of a coffin. Okay, he just threatened the guy. Master Pokely, we're here! Wait, what's going on? You look terrified. Papar, he's awake, and he called my mother an old hag. There's something wrong. His illness has gotten worse. Huh? We better go check on him. No, he just knows something. So this is that out-of-sorts employee. Hey, you! Close off! Are you sure? He's definitely not one of the resort staff. Last chance. Get rid of that disguise, or I'll make you wish you did. Hold on. Something's not right. Chisalali steps forward and tears away the costume, but there is nobody inside. All she's left with is a notchly costume with traces of lingering warmth. Are you kidding me? He got away. What's going on? Was Tenelyotsen hollow on the inside? No, there was someone in that costume, alright, but it looks like they slipped away just before we got here. Ah, darn it! It must have been Enjo. I could sense the aura of my mark on him, so it was him. No wonder he was speaking in a strange freaking way. He was reciting freaking books, lines from poems and stuff. Wait, so the Tenelyotsen we met just now was Enjo in disguise? How long has he been playing us along? Probably since the very beginning. Wait, if that's not Papar, then where's Papar? Oh, Archons, I deserve the scolding our mothers are going to give me. Don't worry, we'll get to the bottom of this. Ah! I can't believe Enjo tricked us again! We have to catch him! Traveler, it seems he fled in a hurry. My arrival probably threw him off, which means he might have abandoned some things around the camp. Then let's get searching for clues. Yeah, and lo and behold, here he is. That old hag. She's even more of a nuisance than I am. Guess I'll just have to wait and see how things pan out. Well, it's good to see you again, old friend, or old nemesis. I will say you're gonna get the ass kicking you deserve. Alright. So, investigative report, Bakunawa. Okay. A gigantic beast that appeared on the western side of Natland 500 years ago. Accompanied by other abyssal monsters, its body was like that of a mountain, and it devoured the tribespeople of Tenochtitlan, an out-of-control creation identified as one of gold that once attacked and swallowed part of her body. Lacking in intelligence, its actions are solely devoted to an instinct to devour. It is capable of infinite growth, and it's functionally immortal. However, unlike gold's other creations, its immortality does not stem from the power of life, but rather more transcendent form of abyssal power that may be beyond even our order's understanding. Okay, now I'm starting to get suspicious, because if I read it again, like, take a look at back what I could read, the word gold has been in quotations and emphasized. So, here's what I'm thinking. I have read the lore. I have read some notes in the game here. And I've even saw the trailer before Not Cry might be released. It depicts about what did the shades look like. There are 4 shades, I believe. One of time, one of life, one of death, and one of knowledge? Yeah, knowledge. And apparently, the shade of knowledge was none other than Gold Rheindotter, who, in fact, was the one that created Albedo. Or was it Alice? No, it was definitely Gold Rheindotter. So, what you're telling me is that Bakunawa was a creation of Gold Rheindotter. That's what I'm thinking. So, Gold Rheindotter must be evolved in some way. Investigative report, secret cave. No, and... okay. That's a spot that we could use here. Okay, then there's one more, I believe. Investigative report, the Mare Jivari. No extant records suggest how the Mare Jivari could have disappeared. It seems that all related information was erased alongside the Sea of Ash itself. The only speculation that remains to be made comes from an ancient legend. Thousands of years ago, a troupe wandered through the lands. For flutes, they had swords, and for harps, they had bows. They performed for guests and also for foes. They once traveled through the desert, and they also set foot in the blazing Mare Jivari. Hiccups. But mainstream history dictates that the Mare Jivari only appeared 500 years ago. Assuming the records of this ancient troupe in their heyday are accurate, it may suggest that a temporal disruption phenomena occurred in the Mare Jivari. Temporal disruption, time. Could the transcendent power of the abyss threaten even the flow of time? Again, the word time. Again, it's disappointing that in a quest that I did, the original VAs of Aether and Lumine came back and did that story, and that put me off in rails of being pissed off.
There's a lot that goes into managing an org.
Right. So we found 3 reports, and they're all incredible. So about Bakunawa. Of all the abyssal monsters that attacked Natlan 500 years ago, Bakunawa was the most terrifying. It was said to have devoured entire villages of tribespeople and could not be killed. Even when it was beheaded or had its body chopped into pieces, the remains would somehow continue to grow, seeking each other out and eventually forming a new revitalized Bakunawa. What in the... How was it finally defeated then? Through Tinoch's sacrifice, he let Sanhaj perform phlogiston engraving on his body in order to unleash the power of border shells. Then Tinoch allowed himself to be eaten by the beast. Jesus Christ. With Tinoch's body as the ritual offering, Sanhaj summoned a miniature night kingdom inside Bakunawa's belly. The clash between the powers of the abyss and the Lord of the Night and the Tinoch spirit in Bakunawa's body led to a violent explosion that shattered the monster into innumerable pieces. Yet even so, some believe it never truly died, and that its rebirth was merely suppressed by the chaotic energies unleashed in the blast. If the right conditions are met, the beast's remains could potentially still grow into a new Bakunawa once more. We found 3 reports, and they're all incredible. Okay, again, the Mare Jivari. Angel failed to uncover the mystery of the Mare Jivari's disappearance, which is good news for us. But his hypothesis is a little hard to believe. Yeah. So, I'm guessing that the Shade of Time may have been evolved as well. I forgot their name as well, but all 4 of them look good though. So, about the secret cave. It seems like Angel memorized our map after he snuck a peek at it. This is his redrawing of it. Judging by the markings, he must have found his destination. Bleh. So why didn't he do anything? He just wasted his time out here putting on a show. Given the cunning given the cunning he's displayed so far. I doubt he did so without purpose. His act must have been necessary for him to break through certain obstacles. Now that we've reviewed all 3 reports, what should we do next? I guess we should go to the place marked on the map. Good idea. It looks like we're pretty close. We just have to figure out what the Abyss Order is up to. Let's head out. Alright. Let's talk to... If you intend to investigate this matter, please be careful. I'll return to the resort to report on the situation. Yeah. Okay, so... We're at here. Ah, it's a cave.
Let's ride.
Ooh. Rocks look solid. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to wait for the dialogue to happen, but yeah. Yeah, it was unnatural that I could go through here in a small cave here. And it looks like the music stopped and this is it. It's the altar. Yeah. It is the altar. Looks like we've reached the end. What's this? It looks familiar. That's a mystic arts implement from the Masters of the Night Wind. But how did it end up here? Paimon thinks we've seen those around. It could transport us to other places, right? That's correct. Our tribespeople use them to transport themselves to the Chamber of Weaving or the sacrificial altar of enigmatic land. But this one doesn't lead to either of those places, evidently. Where do you think it goes? The only people who would know where it leads are the spellcaster and anyone else who's used it. Unfortunately, it looks like this implement's too old to work. Too old? So old that its spirit has long since dissipated. I doubt that Angel Brat could have found a way around this either. Is there any way to, replenish its spirit? To make it work again? There is a way, but every spellcaster is like a different lock, each needing their own key to open. We'll have to figure out the structure of this implement's lock before we can get it up and running again. Just like that? Wow, Silali, you're amazing! Obviously, look up my name in the Night Wind Dictionary and you'll find 3 words. The real Shadil. I love her. I don't regret getting Silali, I really don't. Shadil? That doesn't sound like a real word to Paimon. Of course it is. It means a shaman who's the real deal. What about the definition of Auroron? Occultism. Occultism? Occultism? Occultisham. A shaman whose skills you've cultivated? No, a shaman who cultivates vegetables. You didn't write this dictionary yourself, did you, Silali? That's enough jokes for now. Just give me a moment to look at... Wait, who goes there? We were followed? Whoever you are, come out with your hands up! I can only imagine if you imagine Paimon wearing a police fairy's outfit, wearing a police hat, or wearing a little badge. She'd be wearing red and blue because she is literally a floating siren. In fact, she's louder than a siren. It's the 3 Asha. Oh, it's just some Asha. You scared Paimon half to death. She thought it was that awful angel guy. Odd. Why are the Asha following us? Maybe they like us? Pokely told us that Asha are benevolent souls of the Mare Jivari. They're friendly sorts. Do you mean how benevolent soul is one of the ways to interpret the word Asha? I've heard that said before, but it doesn't solve the mystery of why they follow us all the way here. I think I know. Hold on, I think I've got it. Maybe they're not just being friendly. What else could it be? Maybe they're after something we're carrying. If they're the benevolent souls of the Mare Jivari, it'd make perfect sense for them to be drawn to it. Do the honors for it. Let's check out Sahaja's relic, because I think in that vision that Layla did see, he saw 3 Asha near this weave altar. Sahaja's relic. Oh wow, the Asha are really happy. They must have seen Silali taken out just now and followed us ever since. A reunion after all these years? Wow, What are they doing? The implement. It's active again. But how? Aha. It seems the Asha were the key we needed for this lock. We might not know who left. Is it just me, or do I see abyssal monsters right there? Yeah. I think it wasn't us. It wasn't the Asha that followed us as well. We might not know who left this implement behind, but the place it points to must have done something to do with the Mare Jivari. Should we go and take a look around? Only if you're both ready. We can't wait too long. That brat from the Abyss Order is going to catch up to us sooner or later. Ugh. Well, looks like I'm going to have to take a break for a moment, and I'll be right back and decide. So, should we wait a moment, or let's just go? I say let's just go, and I just got back from the break. So, Paimon's a little worried about this one, but okay, let's go. Where in the world are we? I was unaware that such a place exists in Natlan. Huh? I can't believe even Solani doesn't know where we are. Blast! My connection to the Y-Up's been severed. What does that mean? It means we're probably not in Natlan anymore. Huh? How? We were in the resort just a few seconds ago. I'd explain if I could. Even though I can't sense the Y-Up anymore, I can still sense the Night Kingdom's presence. This doesn't make sense. Let's look around, maybe we'll find some answers. Better than standing around gawking. Let's move, but be careful. Yes, Ollie, hold my hand. I'll protect you. So, we are at a place unknown to us. You know, I gotta give it to the designers. It looks really freaking cool, though. Alright, I see round tables. I see weapons around. I see a spear. Inscription behind the stone structure. To the Yon Burkina. A Burkina's weapon. To the giant Tupac. The rapper. No. The brave Menelik. To the chief of the mine Sunjata. Wait, I wanted to read these. That's weird. There should be a weapon here, right? There are words carved on the back of the stone. It belonged to Sunhaj. This was Sunhaj's weapon. Where did it go? Ah, could it be? The relic. Let's put it there and see if it does anything. I don't want to put it in there yet. I want to read what's left here. The Great Runner Ranjiro. So this must be the original 6 heroes, or 7, depending on... I think the seats... Yeah. To the everlasting Tinoch. His remains are buried here. 7 heroes. Hang on, and I see a treasure chest over there. I see a treasure chest over there. I really wanted to see the treasure chest over here. There's more stone. I guess.
Hey, not a bad haul.
Yeah, there's a stone tablet here. A weathered stone tablet, the inscription is nearly illegible, but a faint name can be seen at the bottom. Alright. So, let's place the relic. And I think that must be part of the bow that Sanhaj used. Maybe. So we place Sanhaj's relic on the stone. Look! The seat in the center! It's glowing! Traveler, do you want to try sitting on it? I am going to sit on a throne of a dead man. What? Am I going to be possessed too? Or am I going to see visions? Traveler, Paimon! Where are you? Oh, we left the wife again. She disappeared after she sat on the pedestal. Did she get transported somewhere else? Ugh, it's too dangerous. I've got to follow her. Wait, no way! I'm the only one who knows what's happened. I can't just rush and after them. The Titsimital can't stray too far from me either. If we all get trapped inside, we're dead meat. But I can't just walk away. That Abyss Order rat could show up at any moment. I've can't let him threaten Traveler Paimon. This is bad. I have to find a way to inform Mawika, or at least leave a message that can be passed on to her. Oh my, I'm sorry to be a bother, but may I ask if this is the Hotel of the Sacred Flame? What stylish chairs it has. When it rains, it pours, and here comes the man of the hour. Oh my, could it be? The fearsome Granitzli, the one who's been chasing me everywhere. When did you get into the customer service industry? Abyssal rat, still wearing that rotten mouth of yours. Is this another one of your schemes? I admit that I can be somewhat loquacious, and I adore a good scheme as much as the next abyssal rat. But this is my first time visiting this tawdry establishment. I thought I'd be able to reach the Mare Jivari through the woven scroll. Who would have thought it would take me here? I guess this is what people mean when they say it's a small world. Oh my, I must be disturbing you during your shift, Granny Italy. I shall take my leave. See yourself out. My, you're really letting a perfectly good customer go? Won't this look bad for your key performance indicators? What is with the terminology? Granny doesn't have the time to entertain you right now, so please get your sorry behind out of my sight. Of course. I don't suppose this has anything to do with the traveler's mysterious absence. We're old friends, you know, me and her. I just thought I should say hello, seeing as I'm here. Or perhaps I could draw her attention to her familiar scent left behind on that chair over there. Might I investigate? Wow, scent? Guess I was wrong about you. Rather than a rat, you appear to be Traveler's abyssal mutt. Why, I am most offended. Such vitriol. From the mouth of a dear old lady, no less. You mistake me. I'm just so touched that a little lost dog would travel 1,000 miles to reunite with its mistress. It's enough to move Granny to tears. Well then, Eats Papa, let that mangy dog perform his trick. Well, have you been taught how to sit, Shirley? Or do you need a treat to coax it out of you? Look at that stupid thing. Eats Papa. I cannot. It's cute. It's ferocious. It could chop her arm off, it could, but it is a pillow nonetheless. I must admit, as a representative of the Abyss Order, I am slightly perturbed by your sudden change in attitude, Granny. So not a dog, but a scaredy cat instead? The Abyss Order can't possibly be full of cowards like you. No wonder they're stuck wallowing in mediocrity. Think not of my incompetence as something all my colleagues possess. I am, as you first said, merely a rat subject to the mockeries of others. Being cautious is how a rat survives, no? So, just to be sure that I'm not about to walk into the trap, how about we make a deal, Granny? Papa, the employee who was role-playing as a hero, is currently safe. Might I exchange him for a safe passage to the Mare Jivari? As long as I can reach the Mare unhindered, I can guarantee that Papa will return to his friend, and all will be well. What do you think, dear Granny? And what exactly do you want to do in the Mare Jivari? The elderly should know better than to hover over the shoulders of the youth, prying into all of their personal secrets. Such flowery speech. It's a pity I can't be bothered to commit it to memory. However, you do best to remember every word I'm about to say. That seems a little unfair. Isn't it the duty of a grandson to listen to their granny? Keep those ears peeled, lest I peel them off your head. The throne behind me leads to a place none of us knows about. If you want to go there, you'd best become as compliant as a docile capybara. No vandalism, no hurting the flora. Find her and Paimon and ensure their safety. Understood. I swear on the traveler's name to do as you say. You young people are always so keen on swearing oaths. As for an old-timer like me, I prefer a safer approach. I just need you to cooperate for a moment. What do you mean by cooperate? Hush, hush, my ratty little grandson. This won't take long. Eats Papa, hold him down! Oh, shit. Where the heck are we? We just touched that stone thing and whoosh, now we're here. And sea Lolly's nowhere to be seen. This place looks a lot like the Night Kingdom, indefinitely. Lolly said she could sense the Night Kingdom's presence just now. Maybe this is why. But why are there traces of the Abyss here? Didn't we get rid of them already? Maybe this isn't Natlan at all. It looks like Natlan, but it's not Natlan. It looks like the Night Kingdom, but there's no Y-up connection. And the Abyss is still around. Wah! Paimon's getting scared. I just thought of something. What is it? Sanhash once cast a border spell. Huh? Are you talking about that mini Night Kingdom he summoned? Wouldn't that mean the Mare Jivari is right in front of us? We won't know unless we look. Then let's be careful. Oh boy. Look at this. What is this? Alright. Shadow Spatial Rift. Multiple rifts have appeared in this unstable space. Resembling the Night Kingdom, they appear to be connected as though traveling through one lead to another. So, I can go over here. It looks like I may have almost reached the end here. What the? Oh, hell no. Alright.
Rev the engine! Rev from the sky!
I'm tired of these fucking wolves.
Hero incoming! Charge!
Come here.
Headbutt!
Pyroclastic surge!
Yeah. Take that, you damnable mutts. Alright. Could I go here? Oh, look. Is it just me or those spirits are getting closer? I'm not liking what I'm seeing at all. Okay. And there's more. There's definitely more. Continue exploring. I want to see the other ones. Okay. I see chest. I wanted my loot.
Light of the blazing sun! Try and stop me!
There we go. It's not creepy at all. Alright. I just realized those things are getting way too closer, too. Oh, well. Oh, come on!
Rev the engine!
Get to work! You two! Time to faster! Let's shred, Darcy! Look out below! Hi! It's justice o'clock!
Try and stop me!
I hate big dogs.
Time to buckle down.
Headbutt! Hero incoming!
Yeah, okay. Alright. These silly little guys, they won't jump us out of nowhere. Won't they? Alright. I don't know if I actually... Ooh. I honestly don't want to find out, so let's go here and get behind them. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay. Oh, they will fly at us. Okay, I just want to test that theory. Fucking ghosts. Alright. Sorry if I curse, guys. What am I gonna find here? Let's continue exploring more. Where are we now? That's what the great question is. That is a war. That's a war. Paimon thinks she's heard a terrifying war in. This must be the Mare Jivari. Paimon can't believe we're really here. This makes us true legends among adventurers and... Oh my god. Well, well, well. I think I may have found Bakukina. Jesus. Look at the size of that son of a bitch. Dude. I felt chills when I saw that. Well, I did it, guys. I finally found the secret boss, or at least the boss. I'm not sure if it's an actual secret boss that I can continue to find, but hey. So this is Mare Jivari when it's not on fire. But look, everything's just burned to cinders. This is the place where we were just at. No fire tornadoes, no weird-ass symbol in the sky. Just a... Wait. What? Is Paimon hearing things or is someone calling us? I just saw that. Ooh, I don't want to jump down. Okay. I bet that will be Enjo coming to intercept us, huh? Traveler, Paimon! Hey, someone's calling for us. It sounds like Silali. Or is it Silali? I found you at last. Yeah, Enjo! It's me, Silali. Wait. She possessed him. Oh no. Oh, she latched onto his body. Okay. That's scary. Silali? Well, long time no see, Traveler Paimon. I have to admit, this isn't what I thought our reunion would look like. He's gone back to being Enjo again. Hearing the voice of the old hag come out of my mouth, youthful mouth, is beyond mortifying. Shut up before I make you. Are you okay, Silali? I'm fine. My body's back in the main hall, but I used a spell to attach a part of my spirit to this fool's body. This way, I could put him to good use. Well, Silali's amazing. Paimon can't believe she can actually control Enjo's body. Don't let her fool you. She's not that powerful. I'm only letting her do this because I cut a deal with her. A deal? So you sold your own body? In a partial, temporary, and limited transaction. One that allows me to ensure your safety and keep him from threatening us. Anyway, I'm glad you're safe, both of you. Here, this is Sanhachi's ritual sword. Oh, it's the calamity of Enshu. I think I have the blade, but I haven't even used it. I borrowed it from the chief before I set off from the Masters of the Nightwind. Since we don't know much about this area you're in, it's probably best to keep it close at hand, just in case. Well, so this is what you used to summon the Night Kingdom? What a rare and precious treasure. I don't suppose it'd be a problem if I just touched it for a moment. In your dreams, we're holding on to this. So stingy. Don't you know that I was the one who found the relics used by Sanhaj to open up his passages? I didn't kick up a fuss when they fell neatly into your hands, did I? You could learn a thing or two from someone with my magnanimity, Paimon. Traveler! Paimon really wants to give this guy a good slap, but he doesn't want to accidentally end up hitting Silali. Slap away. It won't hurt me. Oh, man. Well, excuse me. I'm just a clerk. I've never hurt a soul. Is it the crime of my wanting to come here and have a look around really deserving of such unjust violence? He's not wrong. Papar wasn't hurt. I checked. But we were tricked. He hurt our feelings. I fully sympathize, Paimon. I do. But as you can see, I now have an old hack bouncing around in my brain. If that isn't punishment enough, then I'm afraid you might as well just kill me. Sounds good to me. It too, traveler? I thought a hero of your acclaim would say something in my defense, but here you stand poised to strike me down with a cold blade. As long as it doesn't affect Salali, fine, I'll put in a good word for you. That's better. Now we're acting more like a team. Remind Paimon, since when were we ever a team? This is the Mare Jivari. It's not like we have a choice. We've been in the same boat since the very start. And our enemies are the metaphorical sea and its storms. You all saw that scary creature just now, right? Although it was also my first time laying eyes on it, my wealth of wisdom tells me that it was likely Bakunawa's permeation. I think I may have mispronounced the name, but look at that damn thing. Holy hell, it's bulky. Like Godzilla. That ain't Abyssal monster. That's Godzilla. It is Godzilla. If we don't deal with it, it'll eat us. If it eats us, it'll get stronger. If it gets stronger, it'll escape into Natlan and continue eating until there's nothing left. Bakunawa. That's the monster that Tanakh and the 6 heroes of ancient Natlan fought against. Wait, didn't they defeat it? Ha, you wish. The worst part about the beast is that it has even stronger immortality than the rest of Gold's creations. Its permeation is no simple humus or chalk. Or is it... Oh, whatever. I'm not sure. I thought it was hummus. The power contained within it was something that even Gold and the Abyss Order couldn't harness. A power that can corrupt even the passage of time. Fancy also mentioned something about the contamination of time in the Mare Jivari. So this monster's the one behind it. We did encounter our fair share of obstacles on the way here. Maybe because people were trying to keep Bakunawa from escaping through the seals. Is that why the Mare disappeared? Wait, we didn't break the seals by coming here, did we? Let's just assume that we're in a different time from Bakunawa for now. Then how are we going to get home? Our path is clear, Paimon. If the problem lies in Bakunawa's permeation, then in the name of the Abyss Order, we must slay the beast. Why are you acting like a good guy all of a sudden? Pick a side and stick to it, will you? Perhaps if you were more well-read, you would understand. The new Tide anthology states that principles are defined by their flexibility. Flexible principles are to be, in principle, flexible. In any case, the time has come for us to fight. So, we're fighting Godzilla. So, Bakunawa. Scoured by the ravages of time, the power of the Wayab, still harbored within the calamity of Eshu, awakens, as though sensing the presence of a nemesis from 500 years before, used this power to defend against Bakunawa's attacks. After successfully fending off a special move, the Wayab will unleash a powerful counter blow. I really don't want to read all of this. It just basically tells you how to fight it and how to defeat it. Maybe. I want to experience this firsthand, but... Alright. I now must defeat Bakunawa. Oh my god, this guy's way too big! That ain't a monster, that is literally Godzilla. Oh my gosh, okay. Ooh, what's he do? Oh crap!
The engines.
Oh, okay. I gotta fix my healing real quick. I'm not sure that's gonna work. Wait. Well done, you've mastered the power of the calamity. Okay. I don't think I can hit it from here, guys. Wait. Yeah, okay. Gotcha, some bitch. Woo! Alright. Okay, we gotta climb onto Bakunawa's head. Wait. Holy crap! I just blew its arm off! Just like that. Okay. So, are you gonna regenerate your arm then? Okay, so this guy is way too big for me to go up there and try to fight it. So I'm gonna have to block his attacks in a timely manner. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Come on. Let's go, buddy. Holy hell. Dude, he's got that cryo gem in his belly. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. I don't know what to do here, guys. I just... Woo! Gotcha, some bitch. Woo! I have the power of spirits within me. Okay. I wanted to shot the same thing. Dude, I have a freaking railgun in command and blew his arms off. Alright. Half. We're halfway, guys. This is pretty cool, though. Oh! Okay. So he's got missile arms. Great. Ooh! Okay. I'm glad this freaking ability can be like 2 seconds cooldown. Okay, he's got the Stumpa, and he's got the missile barrages. I have to wait certain times. Ooh.
Try and stop me.
All right. Wait! Holy shit! Okay, I did not know what to do on that one. Sorry, sorry. All right. So since you can't be here, might as well use you. Okay, so I didn't know what to do here. Wait, what was it saying here? Hang on. What was it talking about here? Hang on. Okay, when the Bakunawa has been defeated through the legends. Okay. Alright. Do I have to fire something at it? Or do I have to hold it and then unleash it? And then unleash it. Honestly, do not know. So this week's bugs is... I just realized his stomach has a mouth. Yeah, his stomach's got a mouth. Alright. Ooh, gotcha, some bitch. Ha 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 ha. Alright, last time, let's finish him off. Are we gonna headshot him or are we gonna... Finalize up! Ooh! Damn, son, we got him. I knew it. No matter how powerful the beast Bakunawa was, it will always fall short of the might of me and Ninja. Supporting Paimon's foot. Wow. That was very good. Did we get rid of it? Woohoo! We're awesome! That's the biggest bad guy we've ever taken down. Yeah, look at us. We are freaking ants compared to this freaking thing. It's more bigger than Godzilla. Or actually fatter than Godzilla, but still, Godzilla's the beats him on tall monster. Judging by the potency of the energy we just dealt with, that may only have been one piece of Bakunawa's body. But even if it's only one of many, I'm sure it will have left something useful behind. Let's see. Stop right there. Stop right there. You heard her, Angel. Stay put. What's this now? Are your companions not but arrows in your quiver, fit only to be strung, shot, and then abandoned? Traveler, remind me, who was it who dealt the crucial blow to Bakunawa just now, Is this how you treat the backbone of your dream team? Backbone, keep dreaming. So what exactly are you after? All that is unknown etches itself into the desires of my soul. The corpse of Bakunawa may be laden with ancient treasures it once devoured. Surely such artifacts would be priceless. Try harder. You've been hunting for clues about the Mare Jivari since Traveler's arrival in Natlan. There's no way your end goal is something so vague. You can't lie your way out of this one, Enjo. What secrets are you hiding? We're not giving up until you spill the beans. Lie? Why, I'm not lying at all. But since you insist, I'll grace you with a story. Again with the stories. Many years ago, there existed a kingdom in a broken land. The king was wise and powerful. He loved his people and was beloved by them. Later, when a powerful enemy attacked the kingdom, the king sacrificed his life to save it. Upon his death, his most steadfast follower succeeded him. Yet evil still lurked in the shadows, its creeping corruption poisoning the new king. Once more, the kingdom was plunged into torment. Civil war broke out across the kingdom, splitting into factions. The wicked king was slain, and his people were exiled from the land. These exiles split into two different groups. One chose to accept their exile and abandoned their homeland forever. The other group refused to leave until they were allowed to settle down elsewhere, albeit in the most barren and remote part of their nation, the Mare Jivari. They lived in neglect for millennia until darkness returned once more. The kingdom was still divided, and these exiles were the first to raise their weapons. Although they were destitute, not a single one of them retreated or fled. With the same stubborn spirit that bade them never abandon their homeland all those years ago, they fought and died until, at last, only one remained. You're not going to tell us that survivor was you? It seems like eating too many slimes really can make someone a dullard. Pylo's just guessing. Where'd you get off being so mean? In any case, that man's name was Tanok, and the lost settlement was known as Tenoxetok. Its people were warriors who wielded the power of Anemo. Some people named the place where their bones were buried the Windless Land, while their bones and brothers and sisters, who 500 years before departed from their homeland, headed to the true land of wind. There, they were known by another name, the Muratans. However, that's a story for another name. So does this mean you're one of these Muratan people? Really? Is he lying again, Salali? Don't shout so loudly or you'll kill off all dear traveler's brain cells. As for your beloved granny Italy, she can no longer respond to you. What did you do to her? Nothing of consequence. I merely drove her away. Stories all have a purpose, and I thank you for taking the time to listen to this one, as it has allowed me to familiarize myself with some of Bakunawa's powers. From now on, that old hag shan't be bothering us anymore. You sneaking, lying, scheming, evil abyssal rat! Flexible principles, Paimon. Flexible principles. See, that is where your problem lies. You never listen to what others have to say. I have to ask, who exactly are you and what is your objective? Traveler, I have seen the glory of Vindangir's parish. Buried beneath the snow, I have witnessed the sun children dancing in their white night, and beheld the magnificence of Gurabad submerged in the sea of sand. I have touched the vessels of flesh and blood in the most sheery ceremonial site, the broken colossi of Remuria, and brushed my fingers across the soiled colors of the murals of the Fakub Kakweek's tower. I know how Mondstadt's old aristocracy was overthrown, how the people of Liyue began the great migration of the Guili assembly, and how the loyalists of Orobaxi fought against the disciples of Narukami. I even know how the people of Tenoxetok perished in battle and how the Muratans left for a distant land. But none of these places in my memory belong to me. They are like shooting stars, merely flinting across my sky with a spark, then fading away into nothing. Traveler Paimon, I serve the Abyss Order, but the Order is not my home. What about you two? Where is your home? So you cannot answer that, or perhaps you do not wish to answer. Very well. I will be heading deeper to continue my investigation. Maybe we shall never see each other again. Wait, man. Wait, what are these steps? Am I burning? But know this, traveler. Without the power of Bakunawa, you will never be able to enter the true Mare Jivari. Allow me to leave you a final parting gift. A flower. What is this? This is the flower that blooms in flames. Until the day that fires turn me into ashes, you shall see the glowing embers of this flower shining through the dark smoke. Hey, you're called Enjo, right? If you find any secrets, remember to come back and tell us. Or at least give us your name. Your real name. Granny Itzley. Why, I swore I had driven you away. Me? By the likes of you? Pfft, Granny just wanted to see if you had any other parlor tricks up your sleeves. So that's how it is. Granny will always be Granny. I apologize for my hubris. If that day does come, I promise I will. And with that, I bid you farewell, you monuments of on my journey, until we meet again. If there truly is a homeland I have forgotten, could it be within this realm of smoldering shattered time? Well, that I have no idea. You're back. You're both alright. Are you both alright? We're okay. And, that's a relief. I couldn't see what Enjo was up to. Unreadable to the very end. Now that I think about it, when Enjo was hiding inside Tenoyotsen, I don't think he was able to enter this place. But he knew you would come, and he planned to use you. Naturally, he was certain you would somehow find a way. But he didn't bet on Solali showing up, which threw a wrench into his works. We always knew this guy wasn't like the other Abyss Order goons. But Paimon never thought he'd have so many secrets. Just asking him for answers only left us with more questions. Just like this place. I'll check with Mawika. I have a feeling she'll know something about this place. I let Lawlin scout the area. And it found a stone tablet behind the temple. It just so happens there were some names written on it. Names? Some of them have been eroded beyond recognition, while others are barely legible. They are the names of the former Pyro Archons. Huh? I have an inkling this place may have been put together by the Pyro Archons 500 years ago. They must have made it to deal with, or at least temporarily contain, Bakunawa. But the exact methods they use are still a mystery. Anyway, I'd appreciate if you don't tell anyone else about this, for now at least. Then, can we keep looking around this place? Of course, but you shouldn't stray too deep. Especially you, traveler. Got that? The spirit trace I left on Enjo seems to have been consumed by a strange power. Whatever's wrong with the Mare Jivari, we're definitely not equipped to handle it right now. I need some time to look into all this. Of course, if I learn anything useful, you'll be the first to hear about it. Is there anything else you would like to know? So how's the employee who was acting up earlier? Papar? He's fine. Enjo told me that he previously disguised himself as a tourist and adopted the name Haine. He then approached Papar, and the two of them really hit it off. In the end, Enjo let Papar fed him enough Affinid to knock out a Tatakasaurus. He's probably still snoozing it off in a corner of Tete Alio somewhere. So basically he got him drunk that he passed out. Classic Enjo. I should really be heading home. For a senior citizen like myself, this excursion has been a headache and a half. Thank you, Solali. You've been a good wife. I didn't ask for anyone's thanks. Oh well, if you really want to express your gratitude, remember to come and visit your granny more often, okay? Well, she is our grandmother. To everyone. I don't say wife. Alright.
Is it too much to carry? Here,
Oh,
let
wait,
me help.
wait. Lava Walker's Resolution. A flower gifted to you by Enjo, once a delicate bloom, freshly picked when it became like this. Kyongsi has been gone for over a decade. Great victory. Built the shrine, honor the fallen. So I can read that one. I've already read this one, right? Yeah, I've already read this one. Wait, oh damn it! I didn't select that one. Hang on. Hang on. This one. All right. A weathered tone tablet. Okay, okay, it's the same thing, ain't it? All right, I can read that name. What's this name? Bakunawa's revival. Before the return, must block the Mare Jivari. Hold back the black tide. What is Honkai Star Rail doing here? The black tide? If I fail and fall, let those who come after Glahari. If that's how you say that name, who knows? Okay, faint name could be still in the bottom. There's nothing more here. Let's see. I see a couple of rooms here and there. Wait, an elegant written booklet. A more recent booklet containing a few more elegant and joyful words. Task complete, now I sing. Isacha. Okay.
Try and stop me!
Wind-worn booklet. A badly damaged wind-worn booklet, with only a few words still legible. Seal the borders contain the Mare Jivari. Not a task for just one generation. My time runs short. Put my thoughts into the sacred flame. Remember you who follow. Kochanima. Okay, so I think that's it for the story, I believe. I think I may have completed the entirety of the whole quest, I believe. And, I'm honestly not sure what to do. Anyway, in all honesty. And that was really awesome. Like, it just gives you a lore. It's literally like a mind-blowing lore. And Criminy, it's a local legend, surely. It's pretty funny here. And I think I could come back here and back and forth and try out the story modes and re-experience my fight against this secret boss. I'm not sure what rewards you'll get just by doing this thing here, and I'm just shocked. Now we know a lot more about Mare Jivari, what has been happening here, and especially dangerous creatures like that thing still going on here, and more secrets from Enjo that we should know of, and another name of another civilization to put on here. Like, for example, we've already done Enokomiya, which is the place of the Sun Children, and other civilizations like the Bermurians or anything else. I think it just ties in with different civilizations that have flourished and failed and were forgotten in the planet. Most likely be buried by the Shades or the Principals, I think. And yeah, so probably in the next video I will be doing you know what, I'm just gonna be going out straight with it and just say I will just do the 2 character stories that I haven't even done yet. Esco first and Inefa. Inefa is probably the first character from Nod Cry, and she is an android, which I could have just done. And she does have a new unique element. Lunar Charged, I believe. Another form of electro attack, I guess. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and boy oh boy will this be a long one. So, I will say thank you all for watching this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, please do the honors and just like the video and subscribe to my channel if you wish to support my channel. Just for now, because I am not yet partnered with YouTube or any other things like Twitch or anything. I just want to be able to be monetized, and in order for me to be there, I just want your support. Like the video, subscribe to my channel, comment if you have any questions about the game, or not the game, the story, or any of the other stories as well. And boy, there's a lot to uncover, to be honest. Now that I have done all the world quests in Easybreeze Holiday Resort, I can finally just concentrate on catching up on the stories as well. So, with this, I shall end this here. Again, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the video, so peace out, and have an awesome week. Bye!